Still pains me that we can't use that music. It would have been perfect. My plan was to use the music, the I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire music that we originally used to go live on the WoW streams with for this game. And then on the final Fallout 3 stream say, right, that's it, we've come full circle, I'm deleting the channel, goodbye. But now, it just doesn't feel... We're going to have to carry on, aren't we? Thanks, DMCA. We nearly got out. Watcher. Satan, welcome to the stream. Scotty, Alcarion, how are we? Alcarion? We're alright, aren't we? We don't have to talk about that, it's fine. You saw nothing, I saw nothing, nothing happened, therefore what would the screenshot even be in Discord? Other than pointless. We are in a somewhat sticky situation in Fallout, because I started last week, right at the death of the 4 Fallout streams, I started what appears to be the final quest of the game. I don't know if it is or it isn't, but we should probably hold off on the main quest until we've got this completed. Because that's a pretty big fucking to-do list. And I think we do so by wandering north today and visiting the Oasis and getting some shit done before we actually start the rest of the work. Before we, well, fix the wasteland. But we still have to make that important decision. We still have to decide whether it's morally just to destroy the survivors to cure the world of radiation. I'm absolutely no closer to whether or not I should do that. Screenshot saved for future blackmail. I'll carry on. I thought we had do you know what I mean? I thought we had an understanding. Apparently not. Right, welcome to the stream, everybody. So last week, President Eden in the Enclave, who is the invading force, told me to take with me a vial. Is it in the miscellaneous? This. So I have this virus. If I put this into the water source at the river, the Potomac River, is that how you pronounce that? Alcarion? If I put this thing into the water source, it will cleanse the water source of radiation. And, or this won't, but the process will, but adding this to it will mean that it kills all mutated creatures that drink it. Which means it gets rid of the ghouls and the super mutants and the death claws and all of the dangerous shit in the wasteland, but it also kills everybody that's been living on the surface. Including myself, I think, because I have a sneaky feeling that I wasn't actually born in the vault. We still need to decide whether or not that happens, because then it cleanses everything of radiation, and everything becomes drinkable again. Look at that, by the way. I still don't know how radiation sickness works in this game. But if I'm going to get it, I'm probably going to get it now, because that's high radiation. Let me cure that. It ran away. Fuck me, how many I'm going to have to take to cure this radiation? Like, holy shit, I was radiated. I don't know what radiation poisoning does. I should have actually checked my stats to see. Look at that, by the way. Look at that. You talk about future blackmail, Alcaria. Look at this. How do you blackmail somebody that is the last best hope of humanity? So you don't know either, Scotty? Wait. So what does radiation poisoning do? Maybe the first thing we do today, then. I don't know if I put it on the to-do list, but maybe the first thing we do today is go and get radiation poisoning and see what the stats page says. You never let it get that bad. Should we test what radiation sickness actually does? Because if we get fully radiation sickness, if that makes sense, then I'll be able to see on the stats page the status, right? The effects. Should I do it? Just for science? Whoa, 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 whoa. All of my settings are all... I was tinkering, by the way. That's why I'm back here and not in Rivet City. Let me just get my controls sorted. Shall I go and get infected on purpose? I wonder if I do that. Do you know what? That's convinced me. Because if you've never worked it out either, Scotty, then it's not just some tutorial that I've missed. Maybe further down this list, after we visit all the vaults, we will intentionally get massively radiated. There you go. welcome to the stream. As you can see, we're already starting off on a good foot. Fully intending to go out and get really sick just to see what it does. Kitten, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Alright. I guess I need to pick some breakfast.
I hope things are going well with you today, sir.
They are, Wadsworth, thank you.
Good morning, sir. What can I do for you?
You see, I would ask you for a joke, Wadsworth, but I don't know whether or not these people deserve it. You know what I mean? Do you know what, Wadsworth, tell us a joke.
Yes, it's common knowledge that irradiated cats have 18 half-lives.
See you later, Wadsworth.
You have yourself a fine day, sir.
Not likely. Right. So we need to pick something off this to-do list. I don't know if I go and visit all the other vaults or what. What time is it? It's 5 a.m. I'm out so early we won't even be able to get breakfast. Unless we get breakfast in the field. Right, so Eden told me to take this from their location in the northeast? No, northwest. The Enclave, it turns out, was set up here in Raven Rock. A huge, like, underground, highly technological facility. And I actually managed to, because Eden was a robot, logic circle him into committing suicide and blowing up the entire facility. Therefore, the Enclave... I wonder if Enclave radio's been deleted. It is, look, it's just not on the list. Why is that glowing? Vault 101 emergency frequency.
This is an automated distress message from Vault Tech. Vault 101.
Amata.
Message begins.
It feels like you left home a long time ago, but
It is.
I know you're still out there.
I am.
Just hope you're still alive to hear this. Things got worse after you left. My father's gone mad with power. If you can hear this, please stop looking for your dad and help stop mine. I changed the door password to my name. If you're hearing this, and if you still care enough to help me, you should remember it.
Message repeats. This is an automated distress message from Vault Tech. Vault 101. Message begins.
Yes, mate, that's... So today my intention was to start spreading out into the wasteland and look for quests that I've not done. And while I was fucking about, showing that the Enclave was destroyed, I've managed to get myself a quest to go back to the vault I was born in. That was cool. I wonder if it said at some point that I'd picked up, like, Vault 101 distress message or something. But I did. Alright, I'm going to just nip down, and if the shops aren't open, I think we set off. Because they evidently need our help. Yeah, nobody's up yet, look. It's so early in the morning. Jenny's not at work. Even the Brahmin guy's not at work. I bet the doctor's up there.
There shall be no tears,
You're up,
no
aren't you, mate?
sorrows, no suffering. For in the division, we shall see our release from the pain and hardships of this world.
I had a feeling that if I deactivated the bomb, then the religion would start going crazy because the bomb's no longer, like, capable of doing what they want the bomb to do. But they're not that bothered. Is it really quiet today? It is, kitten, yeah. Mondays lately have been slightly quieter than ever. If you hate Stubbler, press 1. There you go. Yeah, no, just having a nice quiet start, kitten, which is nice, actually, because we need to sort of slowly build up to there. There you go, look. There you go. As if to prove that everybody's here and still fucking listening. You just have to ask the right thing to draw them out of their... You know what I mean? Perfect, I'm getting messages. There you go. Just had to prove it. I love Stubbler. He's such a fine person that deserves many hugs. Okay, Satan and Alcarion not pressing 1 and doing the alternative has made me nervous. But you have been getting chat issues lately. In what manifestation, Scotty? Trouble on the home front. Should we go to Vault 101 and do this? Check Discord. Oh. So you've all been getting the welcome to the chat room bug. I see. It's home time, Satan. Imagine. This is perfect, though. This is like the whole idea was to start digging for stuff we haven't done before we do the final quest. Obviously, there's the DLCs to do as well. The amount of times Twitch just takes my chat bar is silly at this point. Is Twitch just struggling in general? Morning, Tag Slack. Tag Slack, hey. Taxlack.
Partner. Try Moriarty's.
Hello, Taxlack.
Oldest drinks in the capital.
Okay, let me just get supplies from old Crazy Wolfgang.
Looking to trade?
I am. Good morning. Can I have a look what you've got to buy? Sell, even?
Nothing but the highest quality leftovers, junk, and crap.
Is this all he's got? That's all he's got. Okay, never mind. I wonder if I can... No, I've already sold everything, though. I'm in good state. Thank you, Wolfgang. I said thank you, Wolfgang.
Good luck out there.
Thank
And
you.
maybe next time you'll find something interesting for me, huh?
At least you're just down the road and not on the other side of the map to get to Vault 101. I know, right? I wonder if I just missed the notification that said Vault 101. Or that I'd picked up a radio or a distress signal. Let's go and see a matter anyway. Twitch needs to get its feet under it again, doesn't it? The amount of ads lately and the whole thing of them taking a 20% pay cut on partnered streamers. Crazy. It happens when you fast travel. Is that when it happens? There must be a way it doesn't. Although, did I check the radio was still... I can't remember. Like... What's this? Siddles, welcome to the stream. I got a notification. No, I didn't get a notification. I just noticed that this Vault 101 emergency frequency is sat in my bags. Oh, I did a few streams ago, do a test recording, and my character was stuck in the house. So I reloaded a previous save and fast travelled forward. But that was before the Enclave thing. Oh, it popped up on Wednesday or something and you missed it. I see. Alright, that makes sense. But I've got it now. I just noticed it, Siddles. I was saying, like, look, we destroyed the Enclave. The Enclave radio is not a problem. And then I noticed that was there. Alright, first enemy of the week. I can do this. Come on, Merle, you were scared of ants at once upon a time, but Amata needs you in Vault 101 and it's just up the hill. Okay, I've had harder fights. And then we'll knock it for 6. Go on, Merle, one more. Something just shot me from behind. I swear I just saw a bullet go over my head. I'm imagining things. Merle, calm down. Yes, we got a radio message, a distress signal from Amata saying she needs me to come back because her father's gone crazy. He was pulling your hair out again. Fuck it up. Yeah, this is convenient, if nothing else. Settles, good afternoon and welcome to the stream. Hey, dog meat's up here as well. No, we'll maybe not take dog meat in. I don't want to put dog meat in any unnecessary danger. This is Vault 101, right? I think. Dog meat? Alright, dog meat, hey. It's trim.
Milk my asshole, Pappy.
Why would you say that when there's the most adorable dog on screen? Dog meat, stay where you are. I'll be back for you, I promise. Don't make them noises. You're breaking my heart. Trim, welcome to the stream. I'm going home, Trim. Merle's going back to his pool. That is a dead Enclave officer. Why is there the remains of a dead Enclave officer outside Vault 101? That scared the fuck out of me then. The hell's that about? I mean, fuck that guy, yeah, you're right. Did he try and get into Vault 101 and they butchered him and left him on the doormat? Because I respect it. Or did the explosion at Raven Rock in the northwest fire chunks of people into the air and it just landed while I was... Jesus. I'm nervous now. I honestly thought I'd just be walking around, like having a nice quiet start to the stream, but it turns out we're going straight into a pretty, what seems to be major story mission, as I make my way back to Vault 101. Let us in, motherfuckers. Please help. These were here when we left, right? Amata said she changed the door password to her name. What's Amata's name? Cherry T. Amata, I think. Learn what happened. Is everybody dead? Everybody is actually probably dead. I could be a proctologist. Can't all be dead. There's a red blip. There is a red blip, you're right. 12. Good spot. Hello? Amata, hello? Anybody? Jim Wilkins is dead. How did who killed Jim Wilkins? Oh, there you go, look. 12, it was a rad roach. 12, good afternoon. Okay, I need to kill that rad roach. Are you in charge now? Wait, where did it go? Whoa.
Oh no, not Jim Wilkins.
Jim Wilkins is never coming back, Shake. We're going to have to face up to the... Oh, not Steve Armstrong as well. Shake, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the bits. Jim Wilkins is dead. Steve Armstrong's dead. Now they're all dead.
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but...
Hopefully his brother Stretch is okay.
Wait a minute. It's you.
It is.
I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there. Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than most everyone down here combined.
True. Listen, Officer Gomez, where's Amata? I need to talk with her.
Amata's message? I don't know what you're talking about.
I got a message.
I'd keep that under your hat for her sake.
Why?
She could get in real trouble if people found out she sent you a message. So could I, just for talking with you now.
What the hell's happened down here? I had to, what troubles... Officer Gomez, tell me what's happening.
Let me bring you up to speed. It seems like it's been a mighty long time. The night you and your dad left, everything went crazy. Between the bugs and the confusion, we lost a lot of people.
Mm.
When your dad opened up that gate, he let loose a whole lot of crap, if you'll pardon my language.
Yeah, Dad screwed up all of our lives that day. Jesus, someone needs to take a shower, I heard. The dust and grime. It's character building, 12. Listen, that night was never supposed to happen. It was the Overseer's fault that it all kicked off in the first place, instead of just letting him leave.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that would explain a few things, all right. It's a good thing you're here after all. After that night, a lot of your friends started thinking, if it's safe to go outside, why stay down here forever?
Exactly.
And that's not the sort of thing the Overseer likes to hear. Things have gotten pretty tense.
So what now?
I probably ought to put you under arrest and take you into the Overseer, but frankly, I know better than to try that. Meanwhile, some of your old friends think opening the vault is a good idea. I bet those rebels would like a word with you.
Rebels?
Now more than ever. Of course, if you want, you can just walk away as if you were never here. Out of respect for your dad, I won't even tell anyone I saw you.
So I can just leave and not do this quest? End Vault 101's troubles is my quest objective. Off to a meeting back after getting reamed out. 12, enjoy. You need the shower after that. Settle shit. Trim, take off the bits. And if there's rebels, why don't they just leave?
It's not that they want to leave. It's that they want to open the door and interact with the rest of the world. But that would risk the whole vault.
Alright, can you take me somewhere then? Pretend we're under arrest.
I guess you've had a lot on your mind since you were here last. Where do you want to go?
Amata? Do you want to talk to the Overseer first, or talk to Amata? Amata, yeah, let me go see Amata. She's the one that sent me the message.
Okay. Follow me.
Press 1 to kill Overseer. No. I don't trust this for some reason. There's a group of rebels that are fighting against the Overseer's directive. And the overseer's gone crazy and everybody's blaming my father. I should probably put my gun away if I'm under arrest, right? But what if somebody starts trying to bip? Thank God there's a walk button, by the way.
Wait here.
What?
This doesn't look good.
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
Tunnel snakes.
What? You gonna lock me up like you did to Broch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule.
Stay back!
Stop!
Taylor, stop shooting, damn it!
Don't you know enough to stay away?
What? You almost shot Freddy.
I didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to scare him off. But he had a knife. I can't be too careful with those rebels.
Some kids just never grow up. That was the tunnel snakes, right? They were dressed like tunnel snakes. Jamie, welcome to the stream. I'll play that once I get done with this, if that's all right. I appreciate it. There's a lot of dialogue. I've walked straight into a pretty major story mission. Jamie, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the bits. How are we? Some kids just never grow up. And Officer Taylor, tell me about these rebels.
I tell you, I'm scared of them. I never know when they're going to try something dangerous.
So what happened down here?
I lost my poor wife Agnes is what happened. And all the chaos and fighting, her old ticker just couldn't take it anymore.
How has the vault gone to shit so quick? Did we put the frighteners up the overseer and he's just gone mental? You got a stinking cold. Are you off work today, I'm assuming? Alright, Officer Taylor, I'm going to go.
Yes, you do.
He's alright, he's fine, he's fine.
I guess you can see how bad things are down here.
Right?
Sorry, where were we going?
A matter, if we can.
As chance would have it, she was one of the first people to talk about life outside the vault after you left. No surprise. She always did like you. I hope you can talk some sense into her. Or maybe the two of you can come up with some other plan. Just be careful about it.
I will. Take me there. Oh, you're working from home? Is it one of your rotation days? Good shit. Must be a good feeling waking up on work from... Look at the overseer.
Cut it out.
Sorry, I kicked a thingy board. It's fine, it was a clipboard. Hard work is happy work. Has he gone all communist? He sounds like Barney. He looks like Barney and he's dressed like Barney as well, Sid. Think it's a reference? It might be. I'm not sexing him. Actually, maybe. I think that does feel like it's something that might happen, Scott, as opposed to Sothan asking me to sex my own mother. Ah, look! Memories of my birthday all those years ago. 9 years ago. I remember. God, it actually does feel like 9 years ago, despite it being a few weeks. What was it?
There, in the clinic with the... Amada's up there.
Where?
In the clinic with the rest of them. I'd take you closer, but they don't get along with security. Good luck.
The rest of them? So Amata's in with the rebels? Can't turn fucking... I can't turn run off now. Walk off. Whoop, up, up, up.
Damn. Look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up. But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us.
Help? What kind of... What makes you think I came back to help you after everything, Butch?
Because you're a goody two-shoes, right? You get off on helping people in trouble. Isn't that why you saved my mom? I bet she'd thank you herself, but she and I ain't exactly on speaking terms at the moment. At least, not when she's sober. But I tell you, your old man had the right idea. I can't stand it down here anymore. You gotta help me get out.
Do we think Butch would survive on the outside world very easily? Listen, I'm here to help the entire vault, Butch. I was going to question your accusation that I'm a goody two-shoes, but I am here to help everybody because I'm just like that.
Man, screw the entire vault. What about
Why?
me? Even these rebels just want the option to go outside for lousy trading and stuff. I just want to get the hell out of here for good. Why stay here and be stuck as a barber for my entire life when I could go out there and make my own choices?
Butch can barely survive in here, it's true, actually. What do you think you're going to do on the outside?
I'll start a gang, of course. Why, it'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen. Hey, play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh?
Butch, you've got no idea how many gangs there are out there. Raiders, idiots, slavers, all sorts. You've got to be one of a million.
Well, they ain't seen nothing like me yet.
Butch
is gonna take that wasteland by storm.
So what have you been doing in here all this time?
The damn goat said I'm supposed to be a hairdresser. But
I know, I was there.
I'm a barber, you got that? There's a difference.
Go on then, give me a haircut.
Sure, fine, whatever.
Butch, I was joking. What? Listen, why should I help you specifically? He is kidding, precisely. Why should I help you?
Because you've always been a goody two-shoes. So when I need help, it's what you're gonna do, right? You're gonna help Amata anyway, right? Just make it so we can leave the vault, and I'll leave and never bother you again.
Alright, that night, what happened? The night of the,
I heard old Stanley complaining a lot of the stuff down in the reactor got fried pretty bad.
Right.
Nothing too bad, yet. But he's always worrying we'll lose air filtration or whatever. Of course, if that happened, guess we'd all have to leave the vault then, huh?
Why is he so obsessed with leaving the vault? I can sabotage Vault 101. Imagine coming down here and killing off everybody I grew up with. Alright, Butch, let me through.
Catch you later. Maybe.
Still got the same little fucking shitty flick knife that he had when we was in here. Fucking Butch. One second. I got you, Jamie, I got you. Need a Jamie fact after that.
Dogs will share food with other dogs, but, despite our 15,000 plus year reciprocal relationship, they won't share with humans.
Dogs just don't share with you. Is that true?
To make my wife's dreams come true, I arranged to marry her in a castle. You wouldn't have thought it though by the look on her face when we were bouncing around.
How long have you been sat on that waiting to press fire, Santa? Santa, thank you for the bits and welcome to the stream. Jamie, thank you for the bits as well. I can't actually remember a dog ever sharing food with me. Cats do it, don't they? But not dogs. That's what the guy from Skyrim says. What FOMO sends cheese flying. I had a matter.
In 1896, New York passed a law requiring food to be served with alcohol. Barkeepers created the Rains sandwich. They would serve an inedible sandwich, pick it up at the end of the meal, and then serve the same sandwich to the next customer.
Fuck me. Imagine a sandwich that's been passed around between an entire pub. That's disgusting. Then somebody drinks it at the end. Don't think I've ever had a dog share its food. And they just don't do it, do they? They're just ignorant after all we've done with them. After our 15,000 plus year reciprocal arrangement that we've had going. Timmy, welcome to the stream. Hello, Stubbler. I just thought I'd stop by and tell you to piss off. That is all. Thank you for all the content. Timmy, it's just good to see you as always. Welcome to the stream. Jamie, Santa, thank you for the bits.
I never thought you'd be back.
Right, Amata's up here somewhere. So I've just arrived at Vault 101, which is this is the class, yeah, this is where we took the test. The whole vault's gone to shit, and now there's a rebel gang, and the overseer's gone crazy. Said Amata.
Oh my god, you're back! You got my message and actually came back.
I did. I came as soon as I heard you were in trouble, actually. I started today's stream trying to go to a place out there in the wasteland. What's up?
Oh, thank you. Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight.
I mean, you saved my life back there. I guess the last I can do is help you out, right?
I just wish we could have saved more people. Jonas and the Hannons and so many others died that night.
Steve
It was
Armstrong.
bad enough they died because my father was trying to keep the door closed. But then I found out it was all to protect a lie. I found out the vault wasn't always closed. They've lied to us about it for our entire lives.
Yeah. How did you find that out?
After that night, I heard Wally's father say we should never have taken you or your dad into the vault. I found out the vault used to be open, but for some reason, they closed it off when we were babies and swore to hide that it had ever happened. But keeping that lie meant Jonas's death. And even though we know the truth, the Overseer still won't let us make our own decisions.
I've had a sneaky feeling that I wasn't born in the vault. The crazy syrup guy, welcome to the stream. I forgot Fallout New Vegas and 3 don't run out of stim packs. You don't run out of stim packs in this game? What, you mean there's a replenishing supply? Listen, if you had the password to the door, why don't you just leave? Because it isn't actually that difficult. And if you've got the password for the door, then...
It's not that simple. Just because Butch wants to leave this place behind doesn't mean the rest of us want to go away forever. It's our home, and we want to stay here. It's just that since you left, we started thinking maybe the outside wasn't something to be afraid of. But we can't even suggest going outside to communicate or trade at all. Not
Why?
with the Overseer keeping us trapped down here. You need to stop him.
But what? There's a replenishing supply if you use a command code. Am I learning something about the game that I don't know? I appreciate the info, Syrup, but there's a lot I don't know about this game, and we're trying to learn it all by doing, if you know what I mean. Why is the Overseer... Yeah, right. What's changed?
I just don't know. Maybe he thinks he's protecting us, but all he's really doing is condemning us. I thought parents were supposed to want a better world for their children. Well, there's a new world waiting right outside that door. And we're not going to give up until we can reach it.
What happened on that night? Because I only heard you burst in and wake me up.
The real problems came after you two left. The injured had nobody to turn to since our doctor had run off and his assistant had died. Now, we've got to rely on that old Mr. Handy for most of our medical needs. And he hasn't exactly got the best bedside manner. Ever had an examination from someone with cold, metal pincers? You don't want to.
I bet. I'm leaving for... I can't believe it just lets you just leave. Alright, I might have a solution for all of this.
I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this.
I can actually try and convince him to stay here. This is crazy. Alright, first jobs first. Whether we work out whether you should go outside or not, we need to stop your father and the guards. And I'll do it, I promise.
You will?
Yes.
Thank goodness for that. No matter what I say, he just doesn't listen. He just spends all day up in his office. But you've actually been outside, so you can tell him what it's like with first-hand experience.
True. I will.
Please don't do anything rash or hurt him, alright?
I promise. You know violence isn't my style, don't worry. Just ignore the combat shotgun.
I should have remembered. I was just worried. I don't know, maybe your time outside had changed you. Thanks, and good luck talking to him. Let me know when you change his mind.
I will, thank you, Amata.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah, you too, Butch. Right, just give me a second. She made no sense there. She doesn't want to leave, but there's a new world out there, and she won't go up there until she reaches it. She won't give up until she reaches it. I think she's worried about the ramifications of what happens to everybody else in the vault after she's gone, Timmy. She don't want everybody else to get punished if a bunch of them leave. Olga, welcome to the stream as well. I'm at work and already posted in Discord, but this is bad enough to post here too. YouTube recommended me a video called Me After Watching Cyberpunk Edge Runners, which was memes inserted into the fucking Cyberpunk gameplay. Fuck off, YouTube. The trouble is you're playing it in the wrong order, Olga, right? Just don't go anywhere near anything Cyberpunk related on YouTube. The Aura, welcome back to the stream. How are we? Welcome in, everybody. I need to go and stop the... Look at the... Hang on a minute.
I never thought you'd be back.
Hello, Christine. I actually fancied Christine Kendall at school, didn't I? Christine.
Wow, you're back.
Listen, what happened down here?
Mom and little Monica got caught in the fires. I tried to get them out, I really did. But it was just too hot. I know it wasn't your fault, but my dad doesn't think as highly of you. He wouldn't want to hear what he said he'd do to your dad either.
Yikes. So these rebels, are you a rebel?
I wouldn't call us rebels. I mean, we don't agree with the Overseer, but we still love the vault. We just want to try going outside, too.
Alright, I'm going to get off. I've got work to do.
Yeah. See you.
It's not the spoilers, it's the algorithm that makes me mad. It wasn't... Oh, I see. So they've... I see. I thought you meant that you'd watched something that's... Has Mr. Handy cut that guy's leg off? That lady's leg off? Hello?
To change the Overseer's mind.
Good to see you.
Oh, Lady Palmer.
Oh, it's good to see you're back from outside. It can be dangerous out there for someone your age.
I'm alright. I'm fine. Hooray, my meeting is over and my damn work is upset that I'm using work from home days they're giving you. They're upset that you're using them, 12. Bro, Facebook be recommending me the Queen of UK videos. I'm tired of seeing every other video of the Queen. What, are you looking for new content, Syrup Guy? 'Cause I've got bad news. There's not going to be any new content of the Queen. Listen, old Lady Palmer, tell me about the rebels. I need as much information as possible.
Oh dear, we aren't asking for anything special. The vault's been open before, but for some reason everyone tries to pretend it wasn't. I guess they try to forget the poor souls who never came back from out there.
What happened down here, though?
My poor grandson Jonas died is what happened. They say it was just an accident in all the confusion, but I know it was the Overseer.
Right, I'm going to go, Lady Palmer, thank you.
Oh, please be careful.
Chaz, welcome to the stream. Wait, what did I say? Everybody's complimenting me on saying something funny. I can't remember what I said. They give me 13 months. I'm at 9 today and was told to stop using work from home days for the rest of the month. 13 a month? That's boss, though.
The Overseer's mind.
Alright, I need to go in here and save this lady, because... Hey! What are you doing in it? What kind of medical procedure is this? Hey.
Another patient.
I'm
What's
not...
it to be, eh? Appendectomy? Tonsillectomy? Hysterectomy?
I'm not having a hysterectomy, thank you. What's your... Listen, what's with all the blood?
Ah, yes, a rather unfortunate incident. In all the commotion, Miss Beatrice suffered a rather bad sprain in her left toe. The big one. Obviously, I had no choice but to amputate the leg. Yeah, I'm sorry to say the operation was not a success.
She had a bad left toe, so you cut off her right leg. I can't believe they made you a doctor.
But of course, with your father's departure from the vault and Jonas's untimely demise, the Overseer had to take swift action. And so he named me the new Vault Medical Practitioner. A marvelous decision, if I do say so myself. I am fully equipped, after all.
As if. I tell you what, Andy, let me just... What do you think's going on around these parts?
Human problems for human hearth. I don't trouble myself with such petty affairs. My work is my life. And, as you can see, I've been quite busy.
Why does he sound so... I'm getting out of here, Andy.
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
Alright, I see, Chaz. Looks like a standard US hospital to me. Are you alive, ma'am? No. Oh, the medical records. Patient files. Freddie Gomez. Freddie's UDS is getting... What's UDS? Or VDS? It's getting worse. Most days he can't even get out of bed when he does manage to function. Freddie hides his insecurities and low self-esteem behind a bully's mask. That's what she gets for that shit poem, to be honest. Was that her? All the way at the start. Vault-Tech medical protocols dictate the prescription of anti-anxiety medication when Vault Depressive Syndrome is... VDS Vault Depressive Syndrome. But I do really want to string the kid out on chloropromazine for the rest of his life. Or do I? Stanley continues to suffer from severe and chronic head pain. I've been feeding him aspirin like it's candy, but I'm reticent to give him anything stronger. He blames the lighting in his quarters, and though eye strain is certainly compounding the problem, the headaches are actually a symptom of overwork and a lack of sleep. Knowing Stanley and the schedule the overseer has him on, the problem isn't likely to get better anytime soon, so it's aspirin indefinitely. What's wrong with a martyr? Once again, the overseer has insisted on being in the room for a martyr's examination, throwing any inkling of doctor-patient confidentiality right out the window. I know he doesn't trust me, he never has, but I honestly believe the reason he attends his daughter's medical appointments is because he doesn't trust her. That's as ridiculous as it is sad. The martyr's a great girl, and the chance of her doing something stupid, pregnancy, syphilis, whatever, is so unlikely it's not even worth mentioning. I'm not enjoying the overseer too much. There's 2 experiments as well. I was looking up classic American car commercials. Motherfucking Facebook was like, let's recommend Queen videos. I thought YouTube recommended was bad. Well, you're going to have to just watch them all then, Syrup Guy. And once they're all watched, then YouTube can't recommend any further. Or Facebook, or whichever website you use. If it was her from the shit poem, then yeah, she deserves it. Right, what are these experiments? The cells are still replicating normally. There's no mutation, thank God. If whatever's out there could penetrate this vault, I can't even begin to imagine what the overseer would do. After borrowing a few more water chips and rerouting some of the power here in the clinic, I've finally been able to affect the latest sample. It's not much, but considering what I have to work with, it's a definite step in the right direction. Is this father? But this new experiment was also monumental for another reason. It's the first time Jonas has assisted me. He's suspected forever, I know, so I guess it was inevitable. And his help has been invaluable. I just hope he knows what he's getting himself into. Ah! Notes from our deceased father. Andy, keep up the good work. You're doing amazing. Don't go in there.
Thought you'd be back.
Don't go in there under any circumstances. It's dangerous. Alright, where's the overseer? I could do to go and speak to Gomez about where... all these computers that are still on.
Hi, Susie.
Susie? Right, where's... how do I get to the overseer? There's a local map telling me where he is. I'm assuming that's the quest objective. Just as a quick question, press 1 to sabotage the vault and kill everybody in it. Let's see who's cool. Okay, so a lot of this place is fucked. I never actually checked the local map, did I? 12, hero. Satan, hero.
Really, I mean, sure he's cool, but I don't really like him like that, you know? I'm just glad you're here, too. Later.
Are they talking about me? Somebody said I'm dreamy.
I never
Christine.
thought... Wow, you're back.
Was that a matter? Somebody said they liked me.
Yeah, see you.
Cods? I don't know what any of them words are, Syrup Guy.
I never thought you'd be back.
Susie.
You're alive.
Was you just talking about me? What happened down here with you that night?
A lot of security got wounded, and worse. In all the confusion, we still don't know who's responsible for some of them.
Tell me about the rebels.
I hate that this whole thing has turned us against our families. But we just can't keep living down here forever. I mean, look at this place.
Alright, I need to go.
Bye.
If Andy is doing medical stuff for the rebels, then who is the medic for the other side?
The overseer's mind.
I'm Butch, I'm going to. Leave me alone. So nobody's voting to do the bad thing. You're all good people. Look at you all. Proud of you. Somebody's drinking at the bar. Apartments. Where? I don't know where. I can't remember where the overseer is. Everybody is still alive down here, look. Right, I know this is, like... But plungers are plungers, right? I say blow everything up. That's well hardcore, Syrup Guy. That's cool. I'm impressed. That's decent. That's like well cool, you know? Stubbler, stop.
You don't belong here anymore.
Everybody you find. Pepper Gomez. I don't know any of these people. So I don't know whether these lot are rebels or not. Officer Gomez, a word.
Hey there.
What's up with you? Listen, I need you to take me to somewhere.
Where to?
I take back my one. I'm not edgy enough. Everything or everyone must die. Whoa! Press 1 if you're impressed with him. Listen, I need to have a talk with the overseer, Gomez.
I hope you know what you're doing. I don't think he's going to be happy to see you. Follow close to me, and I'll escort you down to him.
Deal. Fuck this place, honestly. Has there ever been a game where picking the evil choice doesn't just turn it into some, like, teenage rom-com teenage, like, slasher film with just as good a writing? Go on. I mean, respect to this guy. Is he actually just going to walk this whole thing? I kind of respect it. Just watch out for Sybil's bike, sir. It's the gamer paid principle of shoot a police officer, ram that car, kill some people on the side of the road. The Overseer was up here at some point, right? Fuck you, Overseer. It's gonna take 2 weeks. Is he still up there? Hang on, come back. I just hate it in games where your walk speed is slower than their walk speed, but your run speed's too quick. Fucking bane of my existence.
Instead of killing everyone and blowing everything up, can we turn all the vaults into sex gazebos and then sex everyone?
How can you have an underground gazebo? Surely by design a gazebo is something that has a roof and is open plan. This is almost as ridiculous as the underground lighthouse principle. Magic does not exist in the Fallout world. Kit, thank you very much. Is that the Overseer? Overseer.
Well, I see you've returned. Done with the dust and ruins of the wasteland, are you? Given up looking for Daddy? Thought you could just slink back in like a teen missing curfew? Well, that's too bad. You have no future in this vault. You're tainted.
Tainted? You're the crazy prick that got Jonas murdered.
I assume you're talking about the unpleasantness when you left? Yes? Jonas and your father were endangering the future success of this vault and the safety of its residents. I did what I had to do to keep them from destroying all we had achieved here. I only wish I could have prevented it from happening at all.
You murdered him in cold blood. And don't try and justify it with lies, because there were never threats. You know there was never threats from people.
Spoken like someone who's never had to make difficult decisions.
Excuse me.
Like someone who's never had to lead. Jonas was leaving with your father. Their departure would lead to others leaving as well. And before you know it, half of the vault would be gone. And then, our home, the last safe, pure bastion of humanity, would be reduced to a lonely handful of aging holdouts, too few to continue.
You're not protecting people, though. You realise that at this point, you're just destroying... Because the vaults don't have to be isolated in order to keep the residents safe. Not even nearly.
And what makes you so certain about that? I can't imagine you're still so naive after spending time in that hell outside. None of them know what the outside is like.
I'm naive.
And most of them would die out there. Then the rest of us inside would eventually die out too. I won't risk all of our lives just for a few people's passing fancy of taking a wasteland vacation. I hope you can understand that.
See, now I come to the interesting quandary. Am I better off out of the vault than I was in it? All I've done since going out is murder and pillage and get ill and get killed. I've helped a few people, but for the most part, it's not been easy. I've got a slight bit more freedom, but a fuckload more problems. The thing is, the rebels are upset, mainly because you lied to them about the outside. Once you've lied once, how are they ever going to trust you again?
They have to understand that we did that to keep them from going outside and getting killed. To keep them from making the same mistake our generation did when we were their age. Some of us already lost loved ones out there long ago. We won't lose any more today.
Alright, I am here with what I believe to be a solution to all of this.
To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me.
Jesus. I don't... Are the rebels right to want to go outside from our experience? I don't think they really are. It's not exactly been a lot of fun, has it? It's been miserable, it's been brown, it's been radiation sickness and poison food and pain and suffering. People dying and murder and slavery and death claws and super mutants that kill on sight. I actually think the best option for this place it should have the option though, really. Yeah, true. And that's just the Doomhaus. Yeah, that's what I was about to say, Siddles. Surely the option is what I just tried to say to him before, where the vault doesn't have to be isolated to keep everybody safe. If they open trade routes and let people go out that wanted to go out... I thought you said it hasn't been fun. Shut up, 12. Dougie, good morning, how are we? Happy Monday. Did you have a good weekend, Dougie? I think there needs to be a balance here. The rebels need to be allowed to go outside if they want to, and they also need to open up the option to trade, but still live in what is effectively a very safe environment. Listen, Overseer. The rebels are right in this. You need to open the vault after all this time, because once it's been cracked once, you can't exactly go back, despite almost going back previously. You can't do it a second time, because the word's out.
Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault?
Frankly, you simply don't have enough people to stay isolated down here forever, as you said yourself.
The previous overseers were idiots, and we nearly died because of their naivete. I'm simply trying to make up for their mistakes. In a generation or two, no one will remember it ever happened, and we'll still be the safest, purest humans left. But for that to happen, we can't let ourselves be further tarnished by outsiders.
Very safe. Even have their own doctor. Have you seen him, 12, as well? He's beautiful. Ended up painting your bedroom with the wife and sleeping in the living room on the floor while it dried. It was a fun adventure. How's your back this morning, Dougie? Release the virus and let's see how pure they are. Jesus, Satan. Alright, Overseer. I'll find a way to convince you of this.
I deeply doubt it. But your naive ramblings do have a certain entertainment value.
Convincing with Mr. Hammer. Why do I have the option to do it again? Is it because I failed the speech check? Alright, let me talk about the Vault's problems one more. What about this as a solution?
To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me.
If you humour me again about the rebels being right, this vault needs to be open, even if you don't let everybody out.
Oh, do you? What makes you think you know how better to protect this vault?
Because as I said just before, you'll never survive down here. If you're isolated from the rest of the world forever, you can't just keep regenerating bullshit for eternity. Eventually, you're going to have to not immerse yourself, but at least have contact with the outside world for supplies and shit.
The mission of this vault has always been to ensure a safe haven for pure humans. We owe it to our species to keep that mission.
Pure humans, did he just say? Convincing with Mr. Hammer. Why does he keep saying pure? I guess he means humans that haven't been tainted by the outside. But if the vault's already been cracked in the past, then surely my very existence is proof that that's not the case. I'm going to go.
Yes, you do.
Cough, Nazis are pricks, cough. Sit with controversial statements. I don't know what to do. The quest says to fix their problems. Right. Press 1 to put down the overseer.
Why don't you look where you're going?
Yeah, they don't have a doctor anymore. Look. Wait. What's this lit terminal? Kitten says do it. Initializing Robco Industries boot agent. Is this the... Alright. Somebody in the Discord take Cellist's name. You know what to do. I don't actually know what this terminal is, I didn't look. Scotty says quarters, he's the person that's doing it. If Scotty gets this right, he's stolen it from Kitten. Oh, 1 out of 8. Damn it. Can't be... No, it can be rustling. Can be tracking. Fuck. Scotty, why? Can't be residing. Can't be citizens. Can't be residing. Can't be citizens. Can't be residing. Can't be citizens. Fucking hell, Scotty. Jesus. Alright, another. Anything but residing or citizens. Scotty, you're in this. This is on you. You've made this mess. You can fix it. Anything but residing and citizens. Claiming, he says. Oh, citizens. Yeah, because it's got... add 2, Kitten. The E and the S. Make me brown now. You got it on the second try, Scotty, not the first. Right, what's this confidential letter? Top level security, I can crack a cell here. In light of increased agitation from the rebel elements, I've come to the conclusion that we can no longer afford to be merciful to this scum. While some may hold out hope for a peaceful resolution, it's only a matter of time before they decide to take the fight to us, or worse, our families. I propose a midnight raid into their compound with live ammo, zero tolerance, and make an example of the first 2 who fight back. The rest will fall in line. We may lose a kid or 2, but we'll save the vault as a whole, and that's... They're actually planning on going in and steamrolling the rebels. You are not to inform the Overseer and some of our softer security guards about this plan, as they'll only object and ensure our defeat. Once the deal's done, they'll see it was worth the price. This will show the scum what happens when you step out of line in our vault. I'm unlocking whoever this is. That's fine, I'll just stay gold. If you win marbles. Who's in here? Mr. Broch.
It's been a while, kid. I guess the goat couldn't have predicted how you'd turn out, could it?
My teacher.
Remind me to add a question about rescuing your teacher from the vault jail.
Will do.
If the vault ever goes back to normal, that is. By the way, while I was in there, I heard some worrying things from the guards.
What about?
I heard one of the guards talking about some sort of plan to raid Amada and the rest of us. I didn't hear anything else, but I think he read it on the security terminal.
Yeah, I read it.
So maybe you can find more there.
I've already done it.
I'm sure it's bad news for us all.
Listen, tell me about you and the rebels.
Most of them are just kids who are caught up in the idea of seeing the world. But I know we've got to actually open the vault if we want to survive. Otherwise, we're just going to dwindle away down here until it's all too late.
Do you know what the dumb shit is about this? Like, the vault doors are sat open as we speak. What happened that night?
It was pretty rough, I'll tell you.
I know.
I know a lot of folks blame your dad. But I know he didn't mean to cause all that. Don't blame him or yourself.
Alright. I'm gonna go. Enjoy your freedom.
Watch yourself down here.
Alright, so Mr. Broch is free. So, if we don't chop the Overseer, at least the guards need to be chopped, right? Because the guards sound like they're planning something pretty fucking sinister. We know about Officer Gomez. Unless I can... Officer Gomez.
Make it quick.
I wanted to see if I can speak to him about... Alright,
if you want to go on alone, it's your call.
Yes, it's
Just
fine.
Don't stir up too much trouble down here, okay?
I won't.
You may be used to the outside, but this is all the world some of us have.
You see, there is a bit of sympathy I've got for that. There's the Overseer. That's his office, I think.
I never thought you'd be back.
I know. So this takes me to the lower level of the vault, which I don't think I need to be in. So you still think we fuck up the Overseer? Has the Overseer got a terminal or something I can... No, he has. We know he has. So this is the operations area. I wonder if the Overseer's terminal's got some juicy info on it. He's not in. Well, if the Overseer's not here, I'm reading his fucking emails. Bollocks to him. But it's locked. Alright then, Scotty, if you want the brown name. Just don't like... I know. But I guess he's just following his orders. End the Overseer. We don't know if there's a reason to it. Obviously, this is none of us have ever played this before. Or those that are making the decisions haven't. Scotty, anybody? Discord people, go for it. Scotty says trees. Scotty is 1 out of fucking 5. Roger that. Thania, welcome to the stream. Good afternoon. I've gone back to the vault where I was born. Alright, can't be tiles, it can't be freeze, it can't be twigs, it can't be steel, it can't be... It can be virus. Easy, easy. Oh, Jamie, if you were faster, you'd have had the brown name in Discord. Jamie was correct, alas. Alright, view external contact report. Is this the shit from before? Yeah, this is the shit that I read before it. He just locked it again. The Vault recently received unexpected radio contact over the government Vault-Tec frequency from an organisation calling itself the Enclave. Governmental codes are valid according to the Vault's ancient records, and the Enclave have put forth an offer of amnesty and unity with the official remnants of the American government in exchange for access to the Vault and its data stores. They claim that our Vault's passwords are no longer match their records, preventing them from extending their offer in person. After a brief negotiation, I have refused entrance to this Enclave. I can't trust my Vault and its inhabitants to an unknown factor, much less one that would so gallantly suggest abandoning our Vault's great mission. All the more reason to prevent the rebels from opening the Vault to the likes of them. Actually, this is new. This is new. An alliance of rebels has formed in my Vault, dedicated to the wholly destructive goal of reopening the Vault to the outside world. Amata and Edwin Broch are the leaders of this band, with those ridiculous tunnel snakes making up its muscle, along with a handful of other youths and naive idealists. Attempts to isolate and demoralise the group are proceeding apace. Edwin Broch has been jailed for his attempt to lead a direct attempt to open the Vault's door, and their members have holed up in the old clinic and schoolroom. Their dwindling food and proximity to the dangerous Dr. Andy are sure to drain their morale from their rebellion until they give up and are welcomed back into our happy family. That's brutal. They've put Andy there so that whenever they injure him, Andy will kill him with his medical procedures. Fuck. It pains me dearly to know Ramata is behind the rebellious element in my Vault. If she weren't their leader, it would be a simple matter to break their spirits and bring them back in line with the Vault's time-proven isolation plan. But with her as a central figurehead in their rebellion, I must refrain from the more persuasive tactics at security's disposal. I will not repeat the mistakes of that night again. The Vault cannot afford it, and I cannot bear to drive my daughter further away from me. Despite everything, I take great pride in her natural talent for leadership. When she inevitably comes around, I feel she'll make a worthy successor to the position of Overseer. These are all the scouting reports. Am I right to read this? As our test suggested, the immediate vicinity of the Vault's no longer dangerously irradiated, although the background radiation is well above safe levels. Pockets of intense radiation... I think I read this. Yeah, I read this before. And these are pictures of the... Yeah, Megaton. Okay, so I read that. We know about the Vault-Tec's instructions, don't we? We know about all of that. What about attachment A? Will not receive a GEC module. Got it. Yeah. So I've read all the new stuff. Do I open his tunnel? No, we'll maybe leave his tunnel safe. We'll let Andy open his tunnel in the future if ever he gets injured. Got away with that. What's this? His toilets. This is the Overseer's office. This might actually be his bathroom, because I could do with a plunger or two, just in case. Alright. Look at him just staring out over his vault. I'm with you, kitten. It just says, stop the Overseer. Kitten, this is on you. Do we stop him permanently? No, because Amata says don't hurt him. I could kill him, but Amata says not to. No one would know if you put a rocket shell up his ass. I mean, he is kind of stood in the window, saying it would be the
What do you want?
I can't kill him though, because Amata said not to. Like, if I want to do right by Amata, I need to do this non-lethal. I can't snap him up. Ah! And I can't do the speech check anymore because I failed it, right? Listen, you did lie to the rebels. You know you did.
They have to understand that we did that to keep them from going outside and getting killed. To keep them from making the same mistake our generation did when we were their age. Some of us already lost loved ones out there long ago. We won't lose any more today.
He's not going to listen to reason, is he? And if he's not going to listen to reason, then do I not just... You know I believe I have the solution to all this.
To fix what you started? Go ahead and humor me.
See, what other options do I have? Snap him up. Oh, but Amata said not to. Press 1 to snap. No, because everybody always presses 1 for them kind of options. But is it the right option? Because I don't feel like it... You're going to let someone tell you what to do? Says the person writing snap him up in chat in capitals. If Hitler's kid said the same. But is he that... Like, all he's ever known is to be down here and do his duty to the vault and do his duty to what he thinks is the country. I'm not just someone, Stubbler. No, you're less than someone. You're a Doomhaus member. I'm your crew, mate. Fuck. Amata did say, don't kill him. I might go speak to Amata. Right, I'm getting out of here, Overseer.
Of course you aren't.
Put a bullet in everyone, I say. Why? What would be the fun in that? I might have done that when I was 14 and thought I was cool, but... You could have listened to another person? Yeah, but Amata's not done anything wrong. She saved my life, 12. I'm going to go, Overseer. I'll be back.
Yes, you do.
I need to go and see if Amata's got... Like, there's also the security team, right? I'm 14 and this is... No, I'm 14 and this is cool.
Don't you know enough to stay away?
Officer Taylor, I need to go.
Yes, you do.
It's so edgy, Syrup. Fuck me. Hey, we've all been that age. Don't judge him too much.
You never should have left, kid. Now we'll make sure nobody ever leaves again.
Kitten, I think I one-upped that while you were typing it. Jamie, it needed to happen. He was hostile. Is there maybe... Maybe I can go and speak to... What's his face? Oh, he locked himself in. And it was glorious. He deserved it. Alright, Amata's down here, isn't she? Let me go speak to her. Because Amata might have an option for, like... Oh, I'll go speak to him. They were up in the atrium, weren't they, in the clinic? I mean, if fucking Dickhead Wilkins is going to stand there and say you need to die...
See you again. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, you look like you're happy to see me, Freddy. Where is she? Where's her... I actually can't remember where she... Is that Amata? Yeah. Amata.
I hope you're making progress with my father. I can't imagine anyone else who would convince him we should venture outside.
Listen, they say you're threatening the entire vault's safety, though.
But the vault used to be open, and we're still here, aren't we? It worked back then, so why wouldn't it work now? No, they're just afraid we'll screw up and get hurt. They just won't accept that we can take care of ourselves.
Listen, I said to him what I'm going to say to you. I think I have the solution for this.
I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this.
Evidently not. Like... You see, here's the problem. I'm saying all this shit while running around as a Disney princess hearing Goofy say good morning to you every 5 seconds. And you just watch that happen on the second monitor kit. Gee. I need to kill him, don't I? I think I actually need to... Despite her saying don't hurt him, I need to. Unless I just beat him up and maybe he relents. Alright, I'm going to go back and try and stop him.
You will? Thank goodness for that. No matter what I say, he just doesn't listen. He just spends all day up in his office. But you've actually been outside, so you can tell him what it's like with first-hand experience.
I'll try.
Please don't do anything rash or hurt him, alright?
Roger that. I'll try. Okay. The thing is, you're asking me not to hurt him. He tried to kill you when you stood in his way, let alone me.
Well, yes, but he may have done some terrible things, but he's still my father, you know? Please, for my sake, don't hurt him.
You've got to change the Overseer's mind.
How am I going to change his mind?
Hey.
He's so fucking obstinate. I wonder if there's maybe something I can get to use as leverage. Kill the Overseer, join the dark. Yeah, but that's all that just killing everybody's boring as fuck, Syrup Guy.
You've got to change the Overseer's mind.
Where's the fun in that? Also, would you respect me if I just listened to somebody barking orders at me in a Twitch chat? Do you really think that you know what I mean? Is it I think is it... Are you off school, Syrup Guy? He must be off sick or something. He must be trying to get out of his sats. Siddle. He had to shield Donald's eyes. Right, I need to... If you did that, I wouldn't respect you less. I'll say that much. I'm 27. Bullshit. Bullshit. We can tell by your attitude. Right. I was going to speak to Chip Taylor, but he's evidently... Where's the... I need to go... Like, maybe if I kill the guards, it can strong-arm everybody else. Press 1 if you believe that. Why is everybody looking so downbeat? I mean, you can identify as whatever age you want on the internet, I suppose. So we'll let you.
Leave us alone.
Wally
We've
Mac.
done enough damage.
Hey.
Oh boy, are you in trouble?
Listen. Oh, never mind.
Yes, you do.
There's got to be something I can use as leverage, because she desperately wants me to not kill him. Yet... Like, there's got to be a more interesting outcome to this than just kill the guy and Amata gets annoyed. Like, where's the actual gameplay? I guess if you're already starting at 0, then what matters? What does it matter, right? Well, alright, need a midstream break very shortly. That's come around super quick.
You don't belong here anymore.
Alright, Gomez. See, I could speak to... Like, I would now walk up to Gomez and just ask him, like, how... Like, what's happening with the guards? Because he surely knows something. Right, this guy, I may have done some jail cell... Oh, no. I thought that was something spicy then, but we already got the guy out of the jail cell, right? The Overseer needs a good smacking or a bullet. 27. So going to the lower level's not going to do anything. Smack the Overseer. Just for the record, Syrup Guy, I am just going to follow instructions. If that's alright? No matter what your opinion on what needs to be done, I'm going to be doing what I think needs to be done. More interesting that way, right? Yeah, I'll play the game, don't worry. Right, there's got to be some way... Like, if I hadn't have failed that speech check... Hello?
What do you want?
Oh no, I've followed Siddles' instructions. I really think there should be an option where I don't have to do this. There are other streamers on the platform that would be happily being dragged around by their nuts to entertain. Yes, that's true, Syrup Guy. If you're one of the type of people that likes to lead a streamer, there's probably people playing Fallout that appreciate it more than this place. Mind right, good morning. How are we? I need to go, Overseer.
Yes, you do.
So the Overseer wants me to chase out the rebels, but the rebel... Because there's a rebel faction that's developed in the vault. I wonder if he gets angry if I open his... If I was to open his... Is he going to get pissed off at that? No? Not even bothered. Morning, Mindrat. Your bum's looking particularly shiny today. Use the gun like a hammer, that's what I mean. Roger that. I've got no choice, have I? If there is an option, I guess I'll just go explore down here, then I'll go for a midstream break. And then if not, I'll look around for a little bit further, then we might have to just take swift action. Because there's the whole thing about the guards, but I don't know where the guards are based.
Why won't you just leave us alone?
Stanley.
I don't know that I should be talking with you.
I've heard this. You tell me about the rebels.
It's just a phase they're going through. Every kid thinks they want to leave the vault at some point, but we all grew out of it.
But what about Mrs. Palmer? She's not an old... Do you know what I mean? What happened that night, Stanley?
With all of the bugs and fires, there was an awful lot of strain on the systems down on the reactor level. Our water chip's pretty delicate right now, but I'm working on setting her right again.
Alright.
Yes, you do.
So I can still sabotage the place, but part of me doesn't feel like...
Why don't you look where you're going?
Alright, Ellen Deloria. When people talking crazy need a good smacking on video games. You seem a bit obsessed with it, actually. I thought it was a joke at first, but you seem a bit... You alright? You all good? Do you need a minute? In the stretch?
You don't belong here anymore.
Alright, Officer Taylor, fine. So that's the main entrance. That's not going to help, is it? You see, if it wasn't for a martyr saying don't hurt him, I would have just gone for it, right? I'll stretch as well. Kit, you right? Did I just suggest someone stretch and not stretch myself?
Just leave us alone. You've done enough damage.
How am I doing that? Alright, if I can't find anything, we're gonna do it. This takes me back up to the Overseer's office, right? I think. That doesn't sound like me at all. So this is this. Okay, this is where security's hold up. Have I been in this room yet? Yeah, this is just the fucking... I don't think I've got much choice, boys and girls. I really wish I had. I wish the game offered me a solution that wasn't this one, but... Alright. Let's go to the Overseer's office. Let's prepare. Let's have the midstream break and come back and, I suppose, deliver, much to a martyr's protests, swift justice. We'll have the midstream break here. Boys and girls, I shall be back. That midstream break flew around. Would you like to listen to the ambient music in the background or Gwynblade FM? Kit, you've got to make the decision. Quick, sharpish. I think I know what she's going to pick. I'm going to get ready. 3, 2, 1. 2 minutes.
You don't belong here anymore. Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough damage.
Lovely spam. Wonderful spam. Lovely spam. Wonderful spam spy am spy am spy am spy am lovely spam. Lovely spam. Lovely spam. Lovely spam. Lovely spam. Spam, 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 spam.
You don't belong here anymore. Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough damage.
Lovely cram. Wonderful cram. Lovely cram. Wonderful cram crew am crew am crew am crew am lovely cram. Lovely cram. Lovely cram. Lovely cram. Lovely cram. Cram, 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 cram.
You don't belong here anymore. Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough damage. You don't belong here anymore.
Why are we complimenting Jamie for his spam? Feels like we aren't welcome in this stream with the overseer.
Why won't you just leave us alone? You've done enough damage.
So, has he been saying that throughout the whole midstream break? Alright then, now, after he's been berating you for 5 minutes, now do you want to chop him? So I think I'm going to have to. Jamie, thank you for the bits. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Has the Overseer done a good job over the midstream break of convincing you all that he needs to die? Alright. First job, before we do it then, what's in this can? Here's the question though. As much as I don't like the Overseer, they're kind of... I don't know if they need him.
You don't belong here anymore.
Satan says Pepsi Max, Alkirion says Diet Coke, Kitten says Ginger Beer, Jamie says Dandelion and Burdock. I'm so conflicted. So the Overseer and the Overseers that came before him kept this place safe by having, like, 200 years of just following the rules, and everybody in here stayed safe. They broke the rules slightly to let Father and I in, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out, to keep me alive, because I think all of the science teams everywhere got together and organised it. So, like, his sticking to the plan, is it the worst thing in the world? Like, the only reason we exist is because Father brought...
You just leave us alone.
Father brought us...
enough damage.
Brought us here because... I recognise his voice, by the way. Mindright says lemon and lime. Like... The Father brought us here because this... But he's an arsehole. But do people deserve to die because they're arseholes? Yes, Overseer. But does he deserve to die? Can I give out... Yes, now Newt the Doomhaus. Am I in a position to give out the ultimate judgment? But it doesn't seem like there's any more information here. I am in a position to give out the ultimate judgment. I know we kill raiders and stuff. There is a slight hypocrisy, but video game logic, right? But the idea that I can just walk in here now and say, I've decided against the whole idea of this vault that's kept me safe all my life, so now you have to die for doing what you did every day for 19 years while I was growing up. And I didn't have a problem with it. And even with the context, like going out and seeing the world, coming back, I still don't think he's that bad. Although, what he did that night is a bit ridiculous. But it seems like the game won't give me a choice because I failed that speech check. The drink, by the way, with Jamie saying Dandelion and Burdock, Kitten saying Ginger Beer, Satan saying Pepsi Max Cherry, Alkirion saying Diet Coke, Mindright saying Tesco Lime and Lemon. The answer is... Mindright, you're on fire this last 10 days or so. Woof. That's like, what, 4 in 7 or something? Mindright, well played. Alright. Overseer, one last chance to redeem yourself. Can I convince you to stop this bullshit?
What do you want?
The rebels are upset because you lied, right?
They have to understand that we did that to keep them from going outside and getting killed. To keep them from making the same mistake our generation did when we were their age.
All right.
Some of us already lost loved ones out there long ago. We won't lose any more today.
I get that, but like... Can I propose a solution to this? Because I think I've got one.
To fix what you started? Go ahead.
How can you claim it's me that started? You know what? Whatever happens, I owe you for killing Jonas. Now fucking die.
I expected nothing less from you.
You're nearly dead, Overseer. You have a chance to relent. You can fix this. As you can see, your pea shooter is doing fuck all. You have 5 seconds to calm down. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Show us your knob.
Why did I see that message from Trim, yet I can't see it in chat? The last message I can see in chat is, yes, now nuke the Doomhaus. Is that the same for everybody else? Trim, thank you for the bits. Is chat disconnected again? Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. Trim, thank you for the bits. Somebody said something and it all came in. Yes, fuck you, bitch. He started it. We all saw him. I didn't start. He started it. Actually, he did start it, Satan. You're right. Okay, chat's fucked up. If I miss messages, assume that that chat's gone fucked up again. Sorry, everybody. He wouldn't listen to reason, right? We exhausted every possible option there. I searched around the vault for something to maybe strong-arm him into realising his folly, but he just wouldn't listen. I even angered him and gave him plenty of time to repent and to calm down and to stop his bullshit, and he still kept trying to kill me. At that point, it had to be done. If Amata can't see that, then we've got dinner. That's why I haven't replied to your letters, Trim, yeah. The fact I have Jeff eat them when they arrive is irrelevant. That's just for the sake of good admin. Alright, where's Amata? This is going to be difficult.
You don't belong here anymore.
I just smashed her father's head off with a baseball bat. She was in the atrium, right? Trim, thank you for the bits.
It's good to see you again.
Yeah. Amata. That's not Amata. Amata. That's not Amata, that's Mr. Broch. There she is.
Good to see you again.
Twat.
Cheeky, welcome to the stream. Cheeky, I just came back to the vault where I grew up. It turns out that everybody that watched me leave has created a rebellion because they want to leave. So I came back to try and tell the Overseer to let people leave if they want, but he wouldn't, so now I've killed Amata's father. And I've got to go and confront her about it. Cheeky, thank you for the bits. Good afternoon.
I never thought you'd be back.
Amata.
I just heard. The Overseer, my father, is dead. What's more, some of the people are saying I should be the new Overseer.
What?
Just all so sudden.
I'm sorry about your father, honestly. Like, saying that, the Vault could have a real leader if he was willing to step up to the position.
I'm sure you did everything you could to find another way.
I did.
know how stubborn he is. How stubborn he was. But you're right. I don't have time to grieve just because I lost my father. The Vault needs a leader now. That makes the rest of this even harder.
Listen. I did what I had to be done, right? I did what had to be done, and like you said, given everything we tried, I think everybody would have done the same in my position.
I realize that, and I don't blame you. If you hadn't been here, maybe one of us would have done the same. You saved us. But that doesn't change the fact that you killed the Overseer in cold blood to do it. And I can't let that sort of thing stand here.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
You're a hero, and you have to leave.
But Amata.
I'm sorry, but you have to leave. Goodbye.
Christine?
Goodbye. We'll miss you.
I never
Freddy.
thought you'd be back.
But Freddy.
Goodbye. We'll miss you. Hey.
Good luck, Amata.
It's good to see you again.
Andy.
Oh, back again. Here to watch the master work.
Andy, goodbye.
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
Kill him. I like his disposition. Amata, thank you and good luck. I'm sorry that I had to do what had to be done, but if you are going to run this vault properly, you need to chase out people who act instinctively like I did. Goodbye, Susie. Goodbye, Andy.
What have you done? It's a shame you gotta go, but you'll do okay out there, I'm sure.
Goodbye, Butch. Bye, people. Welcome to the stream. Press 1 to sabotage the air filter and kill everybody in the vault for what they just did. No, no, no! Stop, 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 stop. You people are animals. Absolute animals. Jamie voted for it. Bybit voted for it. No! Amata's right. I need to not be here for the sake of this vault to run as it needs to. For a brief second, certain, I toyed with the option after Amata had banished me. I toyed with the idea of busting the reactor and the air filter so that they all choked to death. I did ask. I asked, and you answered, more importantly. Whoa, you people. You people. I'm frightened of Jamie now. I was always frightened of Bybit, but Jamie. I can't get out now. This is the embarrassing thing. It is Satan, yeah. I went to the option and then everybody voted to do it. Mr. Taylor.
Good riddance. Get out.
I grew up here. I lived my whole life in this building.
Killing everyone is the only cool way to play the game, you fucking scrub. Get off of Twitch. Twitch is for cool people who just go and kill everyone in games, not some snowflake with a moral compass. Bitch.
The loudest bitch in Twitch history. It's your idea, it says more about you. I mean, the game gave me the option to do it earlier on. I just saw the reactor side and thought, I wonder. If I go there, I wonder whether or not my conscience pricks. It did echo kitten, yeah. Goodbye, Vault 101. And thank you for housing me all that time. Sothan, welcome to the stream. I can't shut it behind me. We returned to Vault 101, Sothan, after receiving a message from Amata saying that her father had gone crazy. We arrived here to discover that her father was locking everybody down and refusing what's turned into a rebel group led by Butch, of all people. Or at least guarded by Butch. The people who wanted to live on the outside once the lie was uncovered that father had been allowed to move freely. Amata said, talk to my father, and if he won't listen, do what you must. I did what I must, after giving him 1,000,000 chances to fix his ways, but he is now dead. Amata is now the overseer, and she has said, you are the hero of the vault, but we can't allow murderers to live here, and has given me passage to leave without harm. A strange ending to my time in Vault 101, but an ending regardless. Thank you, Vault 101, for my upbringing. Goodbye. She actually shut me out. We did what must be done. Does anybody feel bad about that? Come on, dog meat. Let's go back to Megaton. Let's take Dogmeat back to the house. And then I suppose work on the to-do list. I don't think I've ever seen you looking this sad. It didn't feel good, Sothan, I'll be honest. You don't feel bad about it, Jamie, no? I mean, think about it this way, Sothan. Merle no longer is welcome in his hurl. We're alright, aren't we, Dogmeat? We've survived that way this long, we can carry on. We're good. No more homecoming despite desperately wanting one. I suppose we now would start, I don't know, tidying up what needs to be done before the Great War at the end. Because we've got quite a hefty to-do list of things we wanted to check out, as well as a bunch of fucking DLCs. Eric, good morning. Eric, welcome to the stream. I just went back to the vault because Amata sent me a message, Eric, and it didn't feel good. It's a new day though, right? And this new day dawns the same as yesterday dawned. Our lives haven't changed. Everything remains exactly as they were. So,
Good enough. And including death, if you remain in the area. This note is required by law.
Please, I'm dying. I need one.
he's meeting us at, I think, Rivet City, Sothan. I dismissed him. For Dogmeat. Ooh. Fox, I think I can't remember where he's meeting us, but I think it's at Rivet City. But he's out there. He says if I need him, we can go back and get him. Is there someone? No, he might be in the underworld. Actually, that makes sense because the underworld is friendly to super mutants. You see, our home just doesn't feel like our home, and ugh. This was our home away from home, but now it's our home. Dogmeat, come upstairs. Actually, let me just check on this before we head out again. Would you like to do? Can I detoxify myself? I've been detoxified. There we go. That sorted out my crippling addiction. Fox is out. He's out studying, so then, yeah. Where's Dogmeat? Dogmeat, what are you doing? Hey, Dogmeat, it's the computer. Dogmeat, stop. Hey, calm down, yeah. You stay here. Oh, don't make them noises. It makes me so sad. Wandsworth, keep an eye on him. And the plungers, more importantly. If I see a single plunger has moved a single fucking centimetre, he's humping the computer. I mean, it's what happens to youngsters nowadays, right? They find the internet, they find porn, they find anime, they mix the two together, and then they're just humping the computer until they die of old age. It's terrible, really. And it's just, I can't believe it's happened to Dogmeat. Alright. I suppose that was a sad day, but a day regardless. Which means, I suppose, we start working on this hefty fucking to-do list. We just describe augurs natural progression. Do we visit the Oasis? Do we investigate Paradise
All of
Fault?
us here thank you for everything you've done. For us, for the wastes. We pulled together and got you this. It's the best we could do. Please take it, with our thanks.
Thank you, madam. I needed that after the morning I've had.
Certainly. It's the least I could do after all you've done.
Ah. It's been a strange old stream. Right, I need to do something on this to-do list, but I don't know what. I like how the first 5 minutes of today's stream meant I put intentionally get massively radiated. A fucking list. Do we visit the Oasis? The vaults? Investigate Independence? Need to change 100 to 75. Yes, true. Where's that again? 75 lockpicking. It was lemon and lime mines, right? You got it right. So that needs to be at 75 lockpicking, not 100. Okay. What should we do on this list? I could just go from the top, right? Investigate Fort Independence. Can't remember where that is. Liberate Big Fisty from the complex east of Vault 12. Visit all is there any unexplored areas nearby? I've been to all of these, right? What's that one? Girder Shade. There's that means unexplored. Girder Shade, Vault 87. I've been to Vault 87. The Oasis, Vault 92. I've got to visit all the vaults on the list as well. Canterbury Commons. Do you know what? I'm going to move my marker over there and we'll actually do that. I was going to say, Mindra, you must have got like 6 or 7 out of the other... Sorry, 4 or 5 out of the last 7? Wrath of the Lich King is out. We were talking about that this morning, actually, Sothen. I think Mina said we need Sothen to tell us. And now you've just done it. So it's out today. Yeah, because we're just wondering about our WoW server, that's all. Are you ready for it, Sothen? Are you excited? Alright. What we're going to do now is we're going to... Because my intention is to check off everything on this list so that there is... So that I get... Because I don't want to do the next main story quest, because I think it might be the final one. So let's go and make sure we've seen everything.
Welcome to Megaton.
You're super pumped. You're excited for it. So I need to head west-southwest and hopefully not get killed by everything. We won't get anything done, though. I thought about trying to AoE grind, but it feels like it'll be very hard. Yeah, precisely. Like, if people are bottlenecking at the quest zones, they're going to be bottlenecking at the AoE grinding spots as well, right? I'm going to try and sort of scoop up as much content as I can find in the main game, Scotty, before I do this next mission. And then I think I might install all of them when I'm at that point, and then see what happens. That makes sense? Because on the mod manager, all I have to do is just flick a switch, and I tested it. So, when I first started playing using the mod manager, I enabled all the DLCs one by one and loaded in, and it came up saying, you have received a message for, you have received a message for. So, I think I should be able to just slowly start adding them in. Because I didn't want, like... Especially games of this era, they were really sort of... I mean, Dead Space 2 is the prime example. It's a bit shit when you start a game and it just dumps a fuckload of DLC quests on you, right? Because I didn't read any of it, obviously, and I tried, you know what I'm like, so I just know that that's how it works. Yeah, it just shits it all on you right at the beginning. Well put. Rebuilding America's future today. I've not seen that. Wait, is that since the Enclave attacked? Rebuilding America's future today. They are Enclave posters, right? So they must have come through during their attack and just plastered their propaganda everywhere. Got it, here we go. Yeah, I'll put them all on once I've played it as much as I can, because I like the idea of getting the most out of the main game and seeing it as it is, and then adding the DLC. Can I sleep in this bed for an hour? Seems a bit strange out in the wilderness, but gets my health back up. I'll go investigate whatever's at Girdershade, and if there's nothing there, we'll head north. I don't like how you can kill ants now. Let's go back to the old times when you questioned if the game was worth playing. Remember that? I remember I turned the difficulty down at one point, and I was pissed off with the difficulty before I realised the whole idea of there not being enemy scaling. I thought I'd just put the game on too difficult. Those were the days. Now nothing proves much of a challenge, he says. I'm probably going to get attacked by a mind-controlled fucking Enclave Deathclaw. What does a place called Girdershade sound like it has on offer? Is it somewhere built under, like, the wreckage of something? Lots of acid reflux. You're selling it to me, sir, then, honestly. What's this little place? Other than fucked and irradiated. Lots of RSJs. Repetitive strange injuries. What's an RSJ? That's a Ford, right, cheeky? RSJ 200. Repetitive stress juries. Fuck, we went the same way with that. Reinforced steel joists, of course. God, I want to try to get Siddles in Discord just so he can say the word girder in his accent. I want to see a Deathclaw ant mix combo where it lunges at you while burping fire. As if the Deathclaws aren't problematic enough. Thank you very much, Chaz. I know, cheeky. It was just RSJ 200. I like the sound of. Radically superior Jamies. Are you saying our current Jamie's not peak performance? I'd question that. Yeah, the RSJ 200, the GTA version. What's this little facility down here that's flickering? Something near this power. This fucking Alright, the Enclave are dropping soldiers off to the east. Hopefully they were not aggroed on me already. I can't be arsed fighting the Enclave. Their weapons hurt on this difficulty. What is this truck? Oh, it's graffiti. I thought it was dressed up like an ice cream van or something. Is it just a truck? Ooh, ooh, hello somebody's stash. Hello somebody's torso. I will take all of this ammunition if I can. There's too many RSJs protesting these days. Fucking snowflakes, am I right? I'll take a mini nuke. What else have we got in here? Just a lot of shite, right? A camera. White pan? I feel like I should take that. But cheeky, have you seen the super awesome Mustang my grandpappy gave me that is super cool and that I should tell everybody about so they can hear how cool it is? Your muscly car. Alright, Girdershade, what have you got to offer me? This isn't Girdershade, is it? Oh no, the cones. How did the cones make it, but the rest of the world fell apart? Eric, I feel like you should make a Photoshop now with a load of steel beans with blue hair. Mustangs is shit. Was you around that day, Cheeky, when the guy popped into the State of Decay stream and tried to tell us about all the cars he owns? And he sounded like he was 14. Amazing. Is it me, or does it feel like the average person you come across on this website now seems a bit younger than you used to? I missed the old Mustang memes a few years ago about Mustangs just crashing into everything. There was Mustang memes. Truly, this is the 21st century. Girdershade, is this you? It isn't. I've been somewhat unmolested on my way across here. Did I just kill one ant? I mean, the Enclave did drop a load of soldiers in, despite the fact I blew up their base. The memes just got stale since it happens all the time. We used to go to drag racing, and you know, run what you brung. I don't know what it's called in other countries, but where you can just bring your own car. And there was always some midlife crisis guy in one of them newer Mustangs. This is in like 2005, 2006. He used to pull up in his newly bought muscle car that he'd just rolled off the showroom floor. Then he'd show up next to some teenager in like an old Nova or something, expecting to win.
I'm still here.
Fucking hell, Easy Green, you're going to make me choke. That's the best sub-message I've ever heard. Easy Green, thank you for the reminder of your existence. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for the 21 months as well, Easy Green. God damn, has it been that long? Thank you, Easy Green. Okay, let's kill Protectron. Miss. Miss. Sorry, Protectron, but it had to happen. Yeah, and these guys in their Mustangs would line up next to these teenagers with their Novas that had like no bonnet and no whatever for air intake purposes and no seats and that kind of thing, and get fucking shit on. And then you see them in the car park later looking at their car going, "Who the fuck is doing it?" So good. Easy Green, good morning, by the way. I appreciate the sub very much. Enjoy your god-awful emotes, Easy Green, and the lack of ads, which is, frankly, the most important thing on Twitch nowadays, because it's getting brutal again. Just after I said it feels a bit better. Where is Girdershade? Am I anywhere near Girdershade? Okay, still a little bit to go. The people of Girdershade are going to be beaming when I turn up, right? But they might worry that I steal everything. and I'm supportive enough, and that my conversation might not be riveting. Sorry, gang. You watch Girdershade just be a massive area full of fucking mutants. Love run what you brung. And money just, those guys pump into their car. I know it's this. The shitty little cars, you mean? That was a megaton of puns. What, is this Girdershade? Is it just a shitty little shack under a... Love it! Love it! Here I am looking for fucking quests! No, there might be a quest here. There might be one of the best quests in the game here. Just everybody be calm. We don't know until we've looked. Yeah, that's the one, Scotty, yeah. I love that shit. Nishat Shack. Look at it, it's rubbish. Hello? Anybody? Are you in? Hello? Ronald Laren's home. Hello, Mr. Laren. Hello? He'll still be alive. All his stuff is technically stealing if I take it. Worst of all, it's just an area full of people that don't exist. Sierra Petrovita's home.
Hey there, stranger.
She must hate Nuka-Cola. Sierra, can I have a word, please?
Sierra Petrovita's the name. Good to see a new face in Girdershade. I take it you're here to check out my Nuka-Cola collection and take the tour.
Nuka-Cola collection?
I have one of the best Nuka-Cola collection in the Capital Wasteland. Heck, I've won the Nuka-Cola Fan Club Collection Award for the last 10 years in a row.
Much competition? What Nuka-Cola fan club?
Yep, I'm the president, the recording secretary, and the treasurer. Once a year, we gather here in Girdershade to have a cook-off using Nuka-Cola and the recipe. Last year, I went with my poached roach and Nuka sauce. Delicious.
Poached roach and Nuka sauce is the kind of pleasant bit of language. You think she likes Nuka? I don't know. So, wait, alright, say that again. How many people are there in your club?
Well, only 2 right now, me and Ronald. But membership is open to the public. You can join if you like.
Who's Ronald? Is that the guy up the hill?
Ronald? Oh, I'm sorry. I figured you met him already. He usually chats with people who enter Girdershade. He's my neighbor and my protector, as he calls it. Imagine if some nasty raider wanted to take my stuff. He'd show them a thing or two. He's such a sweetie. You should talk to him.
What's the chances that Ronald doesn't exist and has never existed? I'm starting to worry about Sierra. I think you're right, Cheeky. Tell me more about Ronald.
He's a darling, always watching out for me, and more importantly, keeping the collection safe. Like once, there were these raiders that came by. There were 3 of them, and their leader was named, like, Lugnut or something.
Sierra.
So they, like, kicked in Ronald's door, and he was like, blam, with his gun, and one of them got all splattered. Then the other one tried to, like, hit him all in his head with some club. And Ronald was so cool how he dodged it and shot the guy in the face. Then the Lugnut guy was in Ronald's face with the "I'll kick your ass" stuff, and Ronald was like, hell no, and he punched the...
Sierra, I get it.
Oh, sorry. I get carried away sometimes. Well, you should definitely talk to Ronald. I bet he'd like to meet you. He's such a sweetheart.
Yeah. Has Ronald ever existed, do you think? Honestly, Sierra, the man sounds great. Did you mention a tour?
I sure did. Want to take it now? How can you resist? This stuff is so cool.
Go on then.
Well, come on then. Let me show you around. But no free Nuka-Cola until the end of the tour.
Got it. She's like me, but Iron Brew, and I'm prettier. I've got more polygons. This is a quest. Okay.
When Nuka-Cola was invented by John Caleb Braverton in 2044, it quickly became the world's most popular soft drink.
No way. This is dumb as fuck.
The Wonder Drink soon drew a dedicated following, which prompted the Nuka-Cola Corporation to release many promotional items like these.
They're all wonderful. I particularly like the lampshade.
By 2067, a Nuka-Cola machine such as this rare, pristine model could be found on almost every street in America.
Beautiful. I can't help but like her.
Even in today's crazy world, Nuka-Cola is still the #1 choice of refreshment among Armageddon survivors.
Kiss my hand.
As promised, here's a little pick-me-up. An ice-cold Nuka-Cola. Just look at the frost on the bottle. So cold and delicious. Pardon me. I tend to lose myself when I hold on to a Nuka-Cola. Before I get to the little proposition I have for you, let me tell you a little bit about Nuka-Cola Quantum.
I'm just uncomfortable with how she looked backwards for that whole conversation. My eyes had hurt doing that. I think you need lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of caffeine, Chaz. And then your eyes won't work anyway, so it don't fucking matter. Reminds me of Coke fans back home. Their entire back garden's completely cut. People exist like that, kid. What? Sierra. Quantum. I've never heard of Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Well, right before the bombs fell, the good folks at Nuka-Cola developed what they hoped was an improvement on the original formula. Calling it Nuka-Cola Quantum. It was said to have twice the calories, twice the carbohydrates, twice the caffeine, and twice the taste.
Roger that. So what went wrong with that?
Well, the flavor certainly wasn't the issue.
Mm-hmm.
The public was just split on the unique feature of the Quantum's appearance. You see, to make it stand out on store shelves and to give it that extra kick, the formula called for a mild isotope. The effect was a drink that not only boosted your energy, but also glowed with a bright blue light.
And the cancer is just the... You know what I mean? Like, it's just... She sounds hooked on it. I wonder if they put cocaine in it like they did with Coca-Cola in the good old days. No, they put radioactive isotopes in it. Wait, you said there's an isotope in it, right? As in a properly radioactive one?
Oh no, only ever so mildly. No ill effects were ever recorded. Well, it does have the unique property of making your,
Balls shrink.
pee glow.
Glowing pit... What?
Oh no, not at all. Nuka-Cola Quantum was made under the supervision of the Food and Drug Association. They would never let harmful products end up in stores.
Roger that. All right. I haven't seen one of those in a while, but I have seen some in the past. Seen some the other day on TikTok whose den was all Coke themed. It sounds gross. I would burn that house down. Listen, what's your interest in all this, Sierra?
I love the stuff. I can't get enough of it.
Shocking.
I thought I was hooked on regular Nuka-Cola, but the Quantum beats it by a long shot. I've got to have more.
Yeah, calm down. Okay, enough with the addict routine. What do you need?
Can you resist the taste that'll blow up in your face, like Ronald always says? He thinks of the best Nuka-Cola jingles. Anyway, for every bottle you bring me, I'll pay you some caps. You know, for expenses. But if you're super cool and find like enough bottles to fill my Nuka-Cola machine, 30 in all, I got a super secret cool prize for you.
See where that little snort was oddly... That was kind of adorable, right? Listen, Sierra, I don't trust you. No secrets between friends, right?
Oh, okay. I have a schematic for the Nuka grenade. The only one in the whole capital wasteland. Bring me the bottles, and it's yours. Imagine the look on the target's face when they are burning alive in an effervescent explosion of cola and fruit flavors. So, what do you say? Will you bring me the bottles?
You've got a deal.
Oh, goody! I can taste the quantum already. Good luck to you, sweetie.
Grenade is not what I expected. Sounds painful and delicious. I like this already. Realised just before the bombs fell and no bad side effects were ever recorded. Easy, right? Razor, good afternoon. Good, yeah, whatever. Razor, hello, welcome to the stream. Have they not cut your internet off yet, Razor? No, they can. None can fuck with me, Scotty. We had a guy in here that was behaving similar earlier. I think she's a double agent. Her name is Sierra, like Sierra Mist, and that was a Pepsi product. Chaz! Seeing through the lines. Every time you've used a quantum, I've been screaming, "You idiot, go to shit." Explosive flavour. My relief when you said you were going. Goddamn. Chris, man, welcome to the stream as well, and good morning. Razor, good evening. How are we both? Who's Grady? Listen, is there anything else interesting to see while I'm in Girdershade, Sierra?
Well, to the east, there are some nasty raiders in Evergreen Mills. I'd stay away from there if I were you.
Okay.
Luckily, we're kind of hidden here under the old highway, so no one bothers us.
Got it. I'll go up there, actually. Do you know anything about this Nuka grenade, Dogs? If I'm going to make some, I want to make sure I'm not going to blow my eyes off with sugar.
I don't know a whole lot about weapons, but I do know that it's more powerful than a regular grenade. It explodes in a huge blue flame, too. How cool is that?
That is actually pretty cool. How do you know all this about Nuka-Cola Quantum, though?
Well, besides what I've already told you, not much. They were working on a way to prevent the glow from remaining once it passed through a person's system, but it was never perfected. I heard that the stuff they used to make it glow and give it that kick has a shelf life of over 1,000 years. It should make the bottles easier to spot.
True. All right. Can I just ask you, though, Sierra, drinking all that stuff can't be very good for you if it contains radiation.
Well, I guess so. I heard that sometimes the radiation would remain in people's systems, but only in a few test cases. All you need is a little rat away, and poof, the isotope is gone.
I guess that makes sense. Right, so what do they look like?
Well, the bottles are glass, just like regular Nuka-Cola, except the glass is clear.
Got it.
That way, the glowy stuff inside shows through. You'll know it when you see it.
All right, I think I've seen some, actually, I'll be honest. What happens when you drink it?
Oh my! It's like a tidal wave of flavor washing all over your body. Your head spins, but everything is clear at the same time. It's quite a rush.
She's adorable. I kind of like her. All right. Is it safe to drink, though? Because you seem a bit, after that speech, a bit...
Addicted? Why would you say that? I can stop drinking it any time I want. That's so silly to think I would get hooked on the most delicious soft drink ever devised by man.
Calm down. All right, let's talk about something else. You can get too excited.
Okay, shoot.
She's like a blonde squirrel. I don't like her, though, for some reason. I'm avoiding work responsibilities to nap, only to have nightmares. So here I am, unless I've been asleep for 17 years. Right, Sierra, I've got some Nuka-Cola on me. Quantum as well, if you'd like this.
Yay! I knew I could count on you. I promised to put them to good use.
There's 5. All right, so I need 25 more. She gave me 200 fucking bottle caps for that. Woofers. I think Merle's has to watch his figure. Ask her about where to find Nuka-Cola Quantum Diet. Right. Okay, a word.
Oh, did you need something else?
You're a bit danger close. Do you have a clue as to where I can start looking for this stuff?
In fact, I do. Surprised you, didn't I? Your best bet would be to find the ruins of the DC Nuka-Cola bottling facility. Find the shipping manifests inside.
Right.
With them in hand, you should have a good clue as to where the quantum was delivered. While you're there, you may even be able to find some bottles of quantum.
Got it. What do you know about this bottling facility?
Well, the DC facility was like their main factory just before the bombs fell. All the research they did was performed there.
Right.
It was the only facility to ever produce quantum. They were in a test market mode, and they would have expanded production if the drink caught on. Too bad they didn't. Otherwise, quantum would be as plentiful as regular Nuka-Cola.
And everybody would have cans. Right, I'm going to get off. Thank you, Sierra. I'll do that for you. I'll be back when I've got another 25.
Hurry back. Maybe I'll make some of my legendary quantum sorbet.
Roger that. Do we like her? I think I like her. Her enthusiasm is adorable. That's it, right? Alright then. I think I've been given our next quest. Receive 30 bottles of Nuka-Cola Quantum and bring them to Sierra Petrovita.
Hey, pal, what were you doing in Sierra's place?
Mate, I was just checking out her collection.
That better be all you were checking out. I don't like guys messing with my woman.
She never said anything about you two being together, mate.
Well, that's likely because it's none of anyone's business but ours. She's one hot lady, though, am I right?
What are you driving at here?
Wow, you are as naive as you look. How do I put it? I'd love to do the horizontal bop with her, you know, plow her bean field. Come on, kid.
Bit of a prick, aren't you?
What are you, some kind of choir boy? Bah, maybe you're just not old enough to understand yet. Needless to say, she's got what I want. That's where you come into the picture.
Okay.
I know she's asked you to find her some Nuka-Cola Quantum. Heck, she asks everyone that wanders through here. What I'm proposing is you still look for the drinks, but instead of bringing it to her, you bring it to me. She'll be so impressed that I got all the Nuka-Cola for her, she'll melt in my arms like butter. I pay you the same she was going to pay, and everyone's happy.
No.
Well, look, don't answer me now, just keep it in mind. If you find some, and you've had a change of heart, I'll still buy them. Oh, and I wouldn't bother running back to Sierra and warning her. She won't even understand what you're talking about. She may be a hottie, but she's a bit vacant in the smarts department.
Sierra, a word.
Please, tell me you have some of the good stuff. I need that quantum.
Did you know that Ronald's offered to buy the Quantum from me?
He has? Oh, that sweetheart. I knew he'd help me. All that guy does is watch out for me all the time.
I think he just wants to get in your underwear, Sierra.
That's so silly.
Or
Why would a man want to wear a pair of these filthy woman's pants? Doesn't make sense.
Sure.
I bet you and him cooked up that line just to make me smile. Well, mission accomplished.
Sierra, I'm gonna go.
Be careful out there, sweetie.
I will, I promise. Ah! She's cute. Still don't get it. Cats, welcome to the stream. I've fallen in love with this. I really think we all have. Beanfield. I say sex him, show him how it's properly done. What a creep. Alright. I think we've got a choice here. I go and get all the Nuka-Cola she wants. We bring it back to her. We give it her ourselves and say, there you go, Sierra. And she's like, pretty good. And then if he comes and says, we knock his head off with the super sledge. Deal? Is that alright with everybody? Kitten's up for it. I'm not sure whether that's wholesome or creepy. What he said or what she said. Alright, where's this plant? Sledge cockblock 1 raises up for it. For that guy, right? Okay, that's... I don't know what Evergreen Mills is, but we need to go and investigate that. I think I found the Nuka-Cola. There's the Nuka-Cola plant. Move it. Alright, let's go across this way. Ooh. See, here's the thing, right? Ronald's been protecting her all this time. He's got terrible motivations, but she's probably only alive because of him, because she seems a bit too sort of hyper-focused on her obsession to really look after herself. She did say that he's been doing it. Is there a way to keep Ronald alive and threaten him to guarding the place, but staying well away from her with intentions like he evidently has? She's clueless but wholesome, and he wants to inject the creepy. Yeah, precisely. If there was a world where we could cut his you've discovered Jocko's pop and gas shop. Surely there's Nuka-Cola here. I'm all of a sudden obsessed with Nuka-Cola. That's just two normal ones. It's the quantum stuff we need. Hello. There's a quantum already. What's the opposite of a pimp? That's what he is. Cut off his genitals. There probably is a mod for that. Okay, there's one. Wait, no. Alright, so I need another 25 more. Bottle cap mine, schematics, plunger. Pretty good. Alright. Nikola Tesla and you. We'll take the cigarettes because they sell for a fuckload. Any more Nuka-Cola Quantum in here? We're on the hunt now. Okay, no more, right? Is that a stim pack? Fucking stim pack just sat in the... Never in my life did I think I would be yelling at Minnie Mouse. Okay, let's get out of here before the Enclave arrive. Let's go to this, Where are they landed? They're landing a bit perilously close to Girder shit. But what problem do they have with Sierra? Right, let's go head to this processing plant. I've got 25 minutes left. I should be able to at least poke our head through the door. The fuck was that? Am I seeing things? Crashman Cats, welcome to the stream. Did you see something go fligging across the screen then? Vodka, we don't want vodka. Watch me accidentally drink it. Hey, have I got any Nuka-Cola Quantum back at the house? I bet I do. So we're going to head southeast. Southeast. We're going to head to the Nuka-Cola factory. I bet, because I already went here, I think I was like, yeah, let's go investigate this. I bet I picked up all the Nuka-Cola Quantum and probably sold a fuckload of it as well as drunk a bunch. Shut up, little man. I am not worth you dying for. I mean you no harm. Ow. I wish you could just, like... I wish there was a perk for talking to animals. I could say, just relax, mate. Just calm down. You wouldn't have had to die. Is there something on that clip then, Eric? Was it the vertibird? It just went, it went like, doink. Wait, who's that kid? Pet Pal, there's a mod for that, probably. I can almost guarantee there's a mod for it. Have I run out of stim packs? I have. There's Raiders in the distance. Let me, I don't think I've run out of them, but I definitely don't have them bound. Okay. I love how you say, I mean you no harm, just as you smack it on the head, roughly. Well, that's the thing, right? I genuinely meant it no harm, but... it was meaning me harm, so I had no choice but to harm it back. Is the modding scene for this as, like, rampant as it is for Skyrim? I guess most of the modding scene went into Fallout 4, right? I assume that's what's... the most recent one has got everybody locked down. Oh, then again, it's not the most recent, is it? Same Gamebryo engine, yeah. Imagine Bethesda still using the Gamebryo engine in 2008. It would be insane to think they'd still use it, right? The creation engine, or whatever they call it now. Yeah, I know there's a load of mods for it, obviously. I've been looking... I have to run it through Nexus just to get the fucking game going, let alone modded. But I'm wondering if it's... because the Skyrim modding scene's mental, right? I can't imagine there's anything near as rampant as there is on that. It's insane that still people still buy the 11th version of Skyrim. As somebody that played it for the first time recently and adored it, it deserves it. And if it's willing to be...
2
you know
years subbed to this shit. What am I doing with my life? Fuck this place. Fuck the oranges and fuck you, Stubbler, you big bum bitch.
Cardi, well said, actually. Somebody had to say it. I'm going to avoid the Deathclaw that's at the parking lot. Fuck that. I don't want to fight a Deathclaw. Cardi, thank you for the 2 years of subs. You maniac. Thank you for the Prime, Cardi. I appreciate it, as always. There's only one thing worse than watching the Doomhaus a lot, right, Cardi? And that's watching the Doomhaus with ads. Like... At least you don't have that anymore. Appreciate it, Cardi. And good afternoon. So many nerds, I know, right? Not as many sex mods in Fallout as there is in Skyrim. I genuinely can't wait for Sky Oblivion. I feel there'll be a lot of nostalgia-gasm. That's where they're remaking it in the Skyrim engine, right? Not the Skyrim engine, they're remaking it with the slightly more modern version of the same shit. It's the only reason I sub. It's fucking frustrating, right? That's a rad scorpion fighting a fucking Deathclaw. The area is so hostile. I don't think I've been around here before. There's something over there, one of them robots. Don't start zapping me. Just it.
Oh!
Ads are better than paying for this shit. Well, that's the trick, right? Cardi's not paying for it. Best of both worlds. Cardi, though, I appreciate it. Don't pay, it's my prep. The fuck are you playing at? I'm gonna leave you to just zap me and keep moving. Cats in the kitchen. Chris, man, I can't stop. I am obsessed with making that noise all of a sudden. Fucking cats. I feel like all I've done in 2022 is quote cats. That one specifically. Nagasaki, but I don't have a motorbike. Stubbler, please don't make you get the Hannah Montana theme song stuck in your head. I'd have to know what the Hannah Montana theme song is first, Easy Green, to do that. Thank you, Cardi, though. I appreciate the sub as always. Appreciate it. It's a slow work day. You had a week off last week, right, Chris, man? Was it good? Was it wholesome? Why is everybody getting the fucking Hannah Montana theme song stuck in there? Is that what Cats is quoting? I'm so thankful I was supposed to train with somebody today. Now I may wait until tomorrow. Good shit, Chris. So your week off was good. Why does Miley Cyrus's voice sound like cigarettes now? Her voice actually sounds good. Like, her talking voice sounds top. She fucked it up, didn't she? So glad I don't remember the song. Your younger sister watched it 24/7. How have I reminded everybody of it? I'm supposed to clean my house and take care of myself. I never go on vacation ever. I stream the entire fucking time. And so you should, Chris, man. Everybody click his name and give him a follow. Smoking has done her voice well. Yeah, I heard that, right? She smokes a load of weed and it helped. You brought your dad's ashes to his mother's grave, so got enough done. If that's all you got done, Chris, man, that's good enough, right? I've discovered Andale. Am I Manchester? What the fuck is Andale? Here, kid. Where am I?
You're new here, aren't you?
Yeah.
Wow. I've never got a chance to talk to the new people. Dad always takes care of them, before I get a chance.
What? Tell me about this place.
It's swell, except I wish there were more kids, and my dad says I'm gonna have to marry smelly old Ginny Wilson someday.
Oh, no.
He keeps saying stuff to my mom about keeping the family going, and how when him and Mr. Wilson were brothers, they didn't want to get married. It's weird. That means Mr. Wilson is my uncle, and Ginny is something. I don't know. It seems weird to marry her.
Junie, best of luck. I am going out there now because I'm on an important mission, but I will return to Andale and I'll speak to your father about making you marry his... I'm gonna go. Just look after yourself.
So long.
What? Change that hat, you're gonna get yourself cancelled. Andale? Is this the royal family? Hang on a minute. Investigate Andale. Incest is Wincest. I mean, post-apocalyptic wasteland, right? Repopulate the... We all talk about repopulation this, repopulation that, but it is kind of how you have to do it in a small group. But Jesus. No, I can't tonight, Sky. New Rick and Morty episode last week proved that. But everybody else should fucking play it. Get Cardi some Order of Souls levels. Proved what? Sorry, Chris Man. About incest. Alright, we are approaching the Nuka-Cola factory. Just forget about Rick and Morty. It seemed like a real big thing for a hot second there. You science in Order of Souls this afternoon with Captain's Voyages. Are you out tonight? Roger that, Caddy. Right, this is the Nuka-Cola plant. Sierra deserves nothing more than a fuckload of Nuka-Cola. Quantum. I think this area is clean because I fucked it up in the past. Right, Nuka-Cola Quantum. Ah! 2 caps, though. Okay, I don't need that, do I? I'm worried that I, took all the Nuka-Cola out of this because I explored it before. There's more of that Enclave shit, look. I think the Enclave just started spreading their propaganda crap all over when they arrived. I'm going to do a clean sweep of the outside of the building, then we're going in. I need 25 Nuka-Cola for Sierra. I'm more interested in convincing Sierra, though, that prick outside is a prick. Maybe there's some in the old knockdown trailers. Surely. Because there's apparently a manifest in here that talks about... There's one. Good. That's 2 out of 25. Turning railway spikes. Any in here? The good thing about this is you can see it from a million miles away, right? Go this way. Wait a minute. Hello. I'm back. Barely. I'm allergic to Scotty. It's making my eyes water. Alright, let's go in. It said I'm looking for a specific, a manifest of some description, or at least some delivery document or whatever, and I think it might point me to where the other shipments are. But I only need another 23, right? Remember when I killed all the robots in this building before? How about tomorrow night? Get some Order of Souls done. I could do tomorrow night. Yeah, I could do that, Cardi. Kitten, you still need some Order of Souls levels, right? Yeah, I've been in here and looted the fuck out of this place. It's all full of robots. Robots. Yeah, tomorrow night sounds alright. Carton of cigarettes. I'll take some shit to make some money because I might have to go around and buy... I don't remember. I'm not 75 at anything. I think you got merchants, right? I remember you trying to buy the upgrade. Okay, I remember... Oh, wait. Can I actually get the manifest from the research terminal? New flavour coming? No, so R&D has been complete Nuka-Cola clear. I remember this. The old robots. Not robots. That's them things that stick on the back of a galleon. Or any ship, I suppose. Empty Nuka-Cola bottle. Fuck this place. I need a key for that. Wait, I can now break this, can't I? I was hoping I could crack the fucking safe. Yeah, I absolutely ransacked this place historically. There's got to be... Hey! I remember now. At the bottom of this place, it's full of mud crabs, right, that are all massively radiated. And the whole bottom floor is just flooded with Nuka-Cola. I remember now. I'm nervous now, though, that I have to check every metal box just in case there's some in it, but I don't think there is. Yeah, there you go, look. Those are the old mud crabs. They're called Nuka-Lurks, look, because they're all so infested. Infected, should I say. No. What's the word? I can't remember. I also like how the robots have got the Nuka-Cola logo on it. Is this the downstairs area? What's the word when something seeped into something? Not interlaced, of course. What's the word? Why can't I think of it? Or mutated for certain, but when, like, there's a word I'm thinking of. I've already looted all of this, haven't I? Like when something's fully seeped in. Absorbed, sort of, yeah, but when they're, like, compromised? No. This might be one of them situations where I'm trying to think of a word. Saturated. But, like, where they, yeah, they all fit, but for some reason I'm thinking of, I can't think of the word I'm thinking of, obviously. Contaminated, they all work, but they're not giving me that, oh, that's it, kind of feeling. You're all right, mate. I'm not saying that you people aren't bang on the money. Let me put my radiation suit on. Look at this place. I missed the full context. So these, there's Mirelurks, like the big crab creatures down here sitting. And instead of water, they are completely X with Nuka-Cola instead. So as a result, they're all like blue and fucked up because they've been living on this instead. There might, I think there's a word. It feels like there is, but I might be wrong. There, look. Instead of being blue, they're all a fucked up colour. They're aspartame crabs. Syrup guy, welcome back. Also, I do no fucking damage. But who does do damage to my alerts? Yeah, I suppose contaminated, but in my head it feels like there's a... This stuff's so good. Pretty much the gay frogs that Alex Jones wanted. Precisely, yeah. Did you whack the overseer? No, I didn't. I talked him out of it. I killed a martyr instead. I didn't do the bitch tactic that you were suggesting. Definitely mutated, yeah, I'm not saying they aren't mutated. But it's just that there was some fucking word I was trying to think of, but I guess it's not important. Every word was correct. Right, there's got to be some in here somewhere. I don't know if this is where the manifest is. I keep saying manifest, but I think it's something like that. I remember going to these offices and getting my shit pushed in and having to come back. But again, you're the master of the English language. I am not saying you people are incorrect. You have a way with words that no one does. As you can tell by me not quite working out what I'm trying to say currently. I'm going to take some of this Nuka-Lurk meat because it's fucking powerful. The fuck's going on upstairs? What is she doing? Chrisman, what's happening with your nan? She's just falling around upstairs like crazy. There, shipping area. I remember getting stuck in these toilets at one bit and getting hunted down and I was a lot lower level. Fucking bitch. Did you hear a Chrisman making a fucking noise up there? She's got Michael Flatley upstairs. Polluted, corrupted. No, I might not be right. Well, yes, baby, but also it's not what I'm thinking of. I don't know. Tainted. Again, all correct. She gets no food tonight now and gets whipped. You sometimes cut and mesh sentences and sound racist, but it's all good. Yes. Accidentally, of course. There's a kebab on the... Oh, I thought you said there's a kebab on the wall sitting. I was like, what the hell has he seen in game that I haven't? Marketing terminal, here we go. Nuka-Cola Marketing Department, the Nuka-Cola Quantum Campaign Directives. The Nuka-Cola Corporation is pleased to announce that all its employees, the first shipments of our Nuka-Cola Quantum are on their way to retailers in the Washington, D.C. area. Roger that. This flagship test market program is the culmination of a 3-year research program to bring the refreshing taste of Quantum to market. Congratulations to all employees on a job well done. Stage 1 of the Nuka-Cola Quantum marketing will include two 15-second television commercials, 4 10-second radio commercials, and a highway billboard campaign. The spots on TV and radio will tease the consumer with the blue glow of the new drink, never showing the bottle in an illuminated environment. The billboard will show the bottle's blue silhouette on a black background. Fancy. The tagline will be "Try something new. Go blue." The name will not be revealed until stage 2. Defiled. I'm just trying to help with the things I know that could fit. There's something I come across in my studies. Infected. It was a word like infected. I said infected, but it was but that made me think it was something like that, but close. But I wouldn't worry too much. Infused is also just reminding you of work now, I bet. Bullshit, says Eric. Bybee has equipped Thesaurus. Yes. Stage 2 of the Nuka-Cola Quantum marketing will include 2 30-second televised commercials, 4 15-second radio commercials, and a highway billboard campaign. In this stage, the name Quantum will be revealed and the bottle shown in full view. We will emphasise the drink's new energy content and flavour. The tagline will be, "Take a leap. Enjoy your Quantum." I don't get it. Stage 3 will include 4 30-second televised commercials and 15 15-second... In the final stage, we will aggressively compare the drink to other competitors and show their inferiority using hired actors as taste tests. The actors will reveal pre-written scripts approved by our department, and the text should give an authentic, on-the-spot impression, but still clearly point out Quantum's strengths. The tagline will remain, "Take a leap. Enjoy your Quantum." I thought I was going to get fucking... I'm invested now. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I wouldn't worry too much about getting too invested, because it's probably me just not making shit up. Not understanding it. Infused works as well, but it's not the one. Like when something's been completely taken over by something. Is what I was thinking, but I've been known to be full of shit in the past. Right, the shipping department. That's got a Mirelurk in it. I need to go find this manifest. The locked door.
Stubbler.
Yes?
Take a leap. Enjoy a Quantum.
I can't enjoy a Quantum because I owe them to, what's her face? Sierra. Okay, there's some stim packs in here which will help. Especially when fighting Mirelurks, right? Oh, there's an empty Nuka-Cola Quantum bottle. The coffee mug there, I'll keep that. I'll send it to whoever wins the year. Just reminded Scotty of that. What a tiny little... What the hell? The teeny tiny little Mirelurk. Bye. I shouldn't have laughed at it, should I? That was bad taste. Sorry, little man. Sorry. Sorry. Let me put my armor back on. Benefit from my perks. And that is not me trying to say the word pokes, by the way. There's a shipping area that way. No, we'll stay on this floor. Because I might find a bit of Nuka-Cola while we're out. I feel bad, actually, because these radroaches aren't exactly asking for it, are they? Not one of them's attacked me, but I chop them all without a second's thought. It's another marketing terminal. I assume the same, but let me just check. Eric... Roaches, always. So calm. They're just earth creatures like us. They always ask to die. There's got to be nothing in these metal boxes as far as Nuka-Cola is concerned, right? Maybe in this safe, though. I fucking can't. Nope. Yeah, another marketing terminal. We've read the marketing terminal game, thank you. Let's not go down the pool unless we need to. There's another fancy office. They really want me to go downstairs, don't they? Winger Mercia. finding the formula. Not added. Finding the formula. The formula for clear Nuka-Cola is on the first floor of their DC plant. That's where they did all the R&D. Get the formula, meet us at the Red Rocket Tricycle Factory as we planned. Our buyer is promising lots of caps, so I want to see some hustle. This could take our gang to big time. Sudden death, overtime, forever. Sudden death, overtime? Goalie Ledoux? Ledukes. There's a gang that wants to buy it if I get it. Crystal Pepsi. There's actually going to be, Kitten, a talk of a Nuka-Cola Clear. Ledaux. There we go. Thank you, sir. Then. Again, I'm glad you're here. There's a big book of science, but I don't think that's what I'm in here to look for, right? Maybe getting smashed by a giant jerry-rigged mallet is their kink. Don't shame them. Oh, so you saw the Nuka-Cola Clear. I didn't see that, actually. I was too busy fucking trying to read and not embarrass myself. I'll take this if it's just full of cigs. See, there is Nuka-Cola in these. Oh! I need to check everything, don't I, just in case there's a bottle full. I bet there was loads in here before. And I've gone and drunk it all. Right, up to the shipping. It says first floor, though. I'm on like the 8th or something silly. Although I am working back up from the ground floor, aren't I? From below the ground floor. Ow, everybody stretch.
Execute. Oh! KL-000.
Speaking of oversized mallets. 4. Not the most cinematic kill in the world, granted.
Step into the open and
Plungers?
identify yourself. This area is clear.
Seems to think that the quest item is in this direction. Shipping. Just gonna have to deal with these guys nice and quick. Fucking hell, it's nearly... I didn't realise how close we were to the stream ending. Today has been busy. I'm gonna end up paying the fucking plunger tax. Bollocks.
Proceeding with search.
If only there was some system where you could just like teleport around really quick without having to do all the journey. I could get back to Megaton and I'd be fine. Alright. Where does it tell me I need to go? So I need to make my way across to wherever that is. Southwest. I can't believe this has gone fucking lightning quickly. Boys and girls, I need a place to sleep for the night. Let me go find some office or somewhere nice and calm, where I aren't getting chased by robots. Because I don't want Merle to get killed in his sleep, do we? They probably have a quick traverse mod on Nexus. Yeah, where you can just like click the map and just go and appear wherever you want to go. That would be excellent. Right, let's go find an office, nice and snug. Close the door behind us, and I'll do marbles and get out of here. Does that sound good? I'm going to do what I should always do for you people and press the stop streaming button. Not that you deserve a treat. Alright, this place will do. Oh, what a beautiful place for Merle to spend the evening. Whew. Well, if that's where I'm going to have to call it for today, then it was quite a good one, I must admit. As Merle hunkers in the corner, doing the worst thing imaginable for this poor guy, and dropping a plunger after all of his hard work. I can't even fucking see it. This is the plunger that won't be making it home to Wadsworth and Dogmeat, because I didn't make it back home in time for the end of the stream, and I'm stranded paying the plunger tax. I pay the plunger tax a lot more than I ever paid the fucking cheese tax. Tomorrow, we are going to hunt the entire wasteland for 23 bottles of Nuka-Cola Quantum, because all of a sudden, all I care about is Sierra being happy. Agreed? Agreed. Right, that's going to do it. Thank you all for joining today. There will be more Fallout every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday until the game is completed. I'm sure by be right. The trouble is no fucker watches Fallout on Twitch, so we don't get the benefit of being able to con people with that. Never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining. I will see you tomorrow for the continuation of Fallout 3. But without further ado, let's pick a winner from this god-awful shithole and get out of here. How about that? Fucking hell, this game's stressful. Right. Can't believe it's this time of the stream already. Just pick me, says there. I mean, press 1 if you want to win marbles, and I'll just roll from the people that, you know. I can't actually take myself out of the Fallout section. Am I out of the Fallout section? Can somebody check for me? The best bit about this is people are going to think that you have to just type 1 to get a marble, and then they're going to leave, and it'll fuck them. Thanks, welcome to the stream. Right, boys and girls, if you'd like to compete in today's marbles, if you'd like to be the person of the century of the day, you must simply win a single run of marbles, because everybody from the Doomhaus Discord, which is linked down below, everybody gets a marble, and if your marble wins, you get a golden name. Simple as that. Currently, the Greens have had 193 points from this shit stuff in the past, between now and January the 1st, and the Oranges are 210. The Oranges are still winning despite a fractious few weeks, usually because of a fucking... I mean, in this instance, because of a dead royal. If you'd like to compete in today's marbles, if you'd like to be the person of the century of the day, if you'd like to win a point for the Greens or the Oranges, depending on which one you bat for, you must simply say the password, I will give you a marble, and your marble will do the rest. The password is... Quantum. Go. I am out. Thank you, Kitten. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Scotty. Appreciate it. Give me that marble, says Dougie. Does Dougie get his first win of the campaign? Jamie, you've got a win now, right? Is it only Dougie that's still needing a win? Right, we have got 12 for the Oranges. We've got Eric for the Greens. We've got Jamie for the Greens. Scotty for the Greens. Kitten for the Oranges. Mindright for the Oranges. Alcarion for the Oranges. Cats for the Greens. Lundios, welcome to the stream, for the Greens. Bybeat for the Oranges. Tag Slack for the Oranges. Easy Green for the Greens. Cardi for the Greens. Mina, welcome to the stream, for the Oranges. Cellist, welcome to the stream, for the Greens. Dougie for the Greens. Razor for the Oranges. Satan for the Oranges. And Chrisman.
Is green or something or other?
Chrisman is an orange, I'll have you know, Cellist. It means too much to this community to be called a green. That is disgusting, Cellist. Cellist, thank you for the bits and welcome to the stream. Chrisman for the Oranges and Sothan still looking for his first point for the Greens. Mega Man Cellist just in case. Do it. Right. How does he remember everyone's colour? Been doing this many years, Dougie. We've got 12, Eric, Jamie, Scotty, Kitten, Mindrat, Alcarion, Cats, Lundios, Bybeat, Tagslack, Easy Green, Cardi, Mina, Cellist, Dougie, Razor, Satan, Chrisman, and Sothan. 10 oranges and 10 greens. I bet, by the way, everybody in here, if I asked you to do what I just did with everybody's colours, most people would be able to do it as well. Trim! I've got you, don't worry. Look at Trim. Trim, you're fine. I've got you. Trim for the greens. There's more greens than oranges. Roger that.
I just took a car to the nose.
Took a car to the nose. Trim, I have got you a fucking marble.
Stubbler.
Did not finish. Trim, thank you for the bits. First person to pick a number between 1 and 10 pixel level. Ooh. What does DNF again? Does DNF mean again? I always associate it with down to fuck, so I guess not that. Did not finish, so then. Eric says 2. 1, 2 presses of the random button. The level is Marble Centauri. 21 marbles enter the race. 11 greens, 10 oranges. Oranges, let's have every point this week. It's the only way. There might be some of the newer ones get, but we hear it every day. Yeah, precisely. I bet a lot of people could do it. Jamie, speaking of not having marbles wins, who has 2 marbles wins it turns out, is the record holder. Can Dougie get his first point of the campaign for the Greens? Can Sothan, who's been in like 70% of marbles all year, get his first point for the Greens? 3, 2, 1. I mean, I did not finish if you are certain. Look at Dougie out early. I mean, if Dougie wants his first points of the campaign, he's going the right way about it. Dougie for the Greens, first place. Trim for the Greens, second place. Cats for the Greens, third place. Satan in fourth for the Oranges. Alcarion in fifth. Oh, Dougie.
Victory or some average finish position.
You're lucky to finish. You will be lucky to finish. Satan takes the lead for the Oranges. Trim, second place for the Greens. Cardi, fourth place for the Greens. Cats in third place for the Oranges. Come on, Satan. Look at Trim. Look at him. Who do you think he is? Cardi in fourth. Fifth place, currently Dougie, still looking for his first points. There goes Sothan, looking for his first points. Clean off the fucking level. Satan is in the lead. Kitten, third place. Kitten actually looking to challenge Chrisman at the top of the league for that mug. As is Cardi. They're all up there now. Cats, too. Satan is chasing. Goodbye, Sothan. Sothan just wanted to go home. How did this happen to me? Look at Satan steaming into the lead. Alright, Trim looks like the only hope for the Greens, boys and girls. Can Trim do this, or are the Oranges winning every fucking point this week? Imagine. There he goes to Cats in the Kitten. Satan off. Satan with speed. Trim is trying, though. I'll give him that. Where's Dougie? Dougie, you're supposed to be our hero. Tags like in fourth for the Oranges. This looks like it's all Trim or nothing. There comes Trim's chasing. Satan in the lead. Sothan was not down to fuck. Despite promising us all. Crushed. Can Satan make this? Come on, Satan. Straight down the throat of the hill. Ooh, Satan's missed it. Trim's down. Satan's dropped back. Trim first place. Kitten. 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 Get him. Trim's for the Greens. Kitten's for the Oranges. Third place is Satan. He's still holding on, but Tagslack looks to be chasing. Oh, this is good speed. Kitten just slows down. Trim finally found the hill.
I can't believe you didn't get my marble in.
Sorry, Trim, I do apologise. Trim gets his speed boost on the corner. Kitten is approaching. Can Kitten do this? Come on, Kitten. If Trim falls off, there's Kitten, Satan, Tagslack. There's a lot of Oranges behind. Look at Razor right at the end. I would say right at the end, but Sothan's already fallen off. Trim is holding on. Come on, Kitten. There's only 17 points. Surely I won't be the only one to die, right? Trim says he doesn't have faith. Has Trim manifest his own demise? This is very orange. Cardi's in fourth, looking to maybe capitalise. Trim's got a dodgy racing line. Trim's holding out. Trim gets around the first obstacle. It might screw Kitten. It doesn't. If Trim hits that, it'll screw him, though. Kitten get past the obstacle. Good. Okay, Trim's going to hit it. Trim. It's a good day to be an orange. You know? Trim did call it. He was right. Trim started complaining about being likely to fall off, and he manifested it exactly. Ask and you shall receive. Trim, well played. Kitten first, orange. Tagslack second, orange. Cat in third for the Greens. Tagslack you was just behind Kitten. Less than 2 seconds. Tight. Good shit, that's how you do it, nerd, says Mina. You right. Let me just snip over to Discord. Let me switch the golden name to Kitten from Scotty. Scotty, get a shit on. Kitten, congratulations.
Noobs.
Augur. Augur would have done it if he was there, right? Augur, thank you for the massive bits. Thank you for the 71 bits and the truth.
Get fucking shit on snowflakes, touch grass, get finessed, fuck off.
Get finessed, fuck off, I like. God damn it. 3 in second place. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Kitten is your person of the century of the day. That means the oranges are now 2-1-1 and are 18 points clear. Without further ado, let me press this, this, and this, and let's say goodbye. Best time of the day, right? The most time until the next stream. But unfortunately, there's going to be another one tomorrow where I continue gathering Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Put a tree up your ass's oranges.
Or go with some advice. It works for him, I've seen him do it. Thank you all for joining, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be collecting Nuka-Cola Quantum tomorrow for what seems to be the best character in fucking Fallout. That was a long level. It was, Dougie, I know, right? I think Jamie's going to hold the record on that because Jamie got it when the level was a lot fucking shorter. Your person of the century of the day for today. Boys and girls is one. Kitten Caboodles for the oranges. Congratulations, Kitten. Well played. Thank you on behalf of the oranges for pressuring Trim into falling off the fucking level. The team scores then sit at 193 to the greens, to 2-1-1 to the oranges. So good. They use pumpkins. Right, if you'd like to compete with any of compete in this crap, there will be another marbles tomorrow, and I'll hope to see you then. But for now, the scores and everything are in the pins. As you can see, Chrisman is currently in the lead, but he's being chased by Shake and Kitten and Cardi and the Kitten. Thank you all for the support today. Thank you all for the subs. Thank you all for the bits. Welcome to the new followers, and thank you for the hosts and the raids and everything, which probably won't be around for much longer, I acknowledge. If you'd like to stay on the platform and keep watching more Doomhaus rubbish, then I must admit, Alkarion is the place I would go. Alkarion is live. Click his name in the chat. He's right there. Give him a follow if you haven't already. But for now, Alkarion, Eric, Auger, Bybee, Dougie, Mindrake, Chrisman, Mina, Tagslack, Satan, Kitten Caboodles, the Kitten Trim, and everybody else that's been here today. Thank you all. I love you all. Until tomorrow, if I don't speak to you in Discord, have a good night, sleep well, and pay attention to Eric's final word, which is this, and it's fucking inspirational. Carbonated soft drink beverage. Radiated.